shall we do with the drunken sailor?
What shall we do with a drunken sailor?
What shall we do with the drunken sailor?
Early in the morning, hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises early in the morning.
Oh well, put him in the bed with the captain's daughter.
Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter.
Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Early in the
Hey ho!
morning.
Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises early in the morning.
Yeah, I can hear.
Oh well, have you ever seen the captain's daughter?
Have you ever seen the captain's daughter?
Have you ever seen the captain's daughter? Early in the morning.
Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises early in the morning.
Wake him!
Take it!
Wet him all over! Wake him!
Take it!
Wet him all over! Wake him!
Take it!
Wet him all over early in the morning!
Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises.
Way hey up she rises early in the morning.
Wake him!
Take it!
That's what we do.
Wake him!
Shake him.
Wake him!
Shake him. Early in the morning.
Oh well, that's what I do with a drunken sailor.
That's what we do with the drunken sailor. That's what we do with the drunken sailor. Early in the morning.
Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises early in the morning.
Hey ho!
Let's go!
Hey ho!
Let's go!
Hey ho!
Let's go!
Hey ho!
Let's go.
Hey ho!
Let's go.
Hey ho!
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, how is everybody doing? How's everybody's week?
We're doing good. I'm had a good week.
I don't believe you.
Acceptable.
Yeah.
I've had an okay week.
What'd
Let's
you
just
get-
put it that I've had an okay week.
What did you guys
No
get
one-
up to this week?
Dying yet, so it's not too bad.
I'm not starting first. I always start first.
Spooner, what'd you get up to this week?
God damn it. Man, what happened this week? We did the raid in Destiny 2. That was exciting.
How did that go?
That went surprisingly really, really well, man. Got Fox some loot, and there's just a lot of really funny moments. But let's see what else going
Who's
on.
the best guy?
Not much else, man. Not much else really. You know, looking forward to Halloween. I mean, Thanksgiving.
I was like, you know something I don't know.
I'm all jacked up.
Second-
It's been
Second Halloween.
Yeah. Oh, I wish. No, man. Just dealing with family drama and in preparations for Thanksgiving and having to do fun things I don't really want to do. But otherwise, it's been a good time.
Family drama is the worst. I say that with lots and lots of experience in it. It is a terrible thing.
Family, what that? How do?
You guys, but y'all live scattered to the four freaking winds. So
Hey, I'm only like 3 hours away. I don't hear it.
I'm actually going to freaking PDX sometime
Better.
soon.
You better
I
let me know
think-
when you do too.
Yeah, well, you're the goddamn reason I'm going, for one. And I'm actually going to probably end up going to Vancouver sometime soon, too, for reasons I'm not going to freaking disclose, but sure.
Okay.
That's not fishy at all.
No,
I'll join you.
Not a little bit fishy.
Totally drugs.
Well, I mean, they are legal. Some of them are legal in Washington, so I don't think he actually has to leave for those.
No, I don't got to leave for those. I'm fine. I got a box right up there.
I didn't get
Mr.
back
Mayor?
to you on plot points, Alicorn, because I was driving when you sent me the message, and then when I stopped driving, I was sitting my ass in this chair and streaming. So,
I thought you were gonna say because you were drunk.
no, I
That
was-
would be believable.
I-
But
not today, at least. No, not drunk today. Other days are different discussions, but not today. Rojan, what did you get up to this week?
Trying to figure out what I'm doing with my life as I'm sitting here eating a Pop-Tart and drinking Monster Energy drink.
I think you just answered that question. You're sitting there eating a Pop-Tart and drinking Monster for
Yeah,
some
pretty
reason.
much.
Kind
I
of
was.
awkward.
It's s'mores because I mistakenly grabbed s'mores instead of chocolate.
Oh my god, I can't have those in the house anymore. So like, I want you to just take a picture of the s'mores Pop Tart and text it to me. Pretty please.
Just make
Well,
sure
there's bites
with
out
that
of it.
reaction-
I'll send you the next one when I have when it's a full one.
Yes.
But I was streaming Destiny, then for some reason it started doing encoding errors on OBS and making it look like my stream was a flip book and going about 7 frames per second anytime anything happened on screen. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that. All my forum searches say it's because you're full screen capturing and you can't do it.
Rip.
But aside from that, been playing a ton of Armello, and just started up a very long full playthrough of .hack GU Last Recode.
I'm a big fan of Armello, but get with me after the stream as far as the Destiny 2 stuff. I think I have an idea what it could be, but I don't want to take up time.
Armello's fun. I did the thing where I do the hardest thing possible and then I stop playing forever. So I got a rot victory and I was like, all right, I'm done. And I got the rot victory on like my 4th game, so I haven't gone back.
I got a rot victory during the 24-hour stream for Extra Life as a character who is not supposed to get victories through violence. Because she has 2 fight and perma evade anytime somebody attacks her, but I went in against the king with like 15 rot or something.
Yeah, that'll do it. I was trying to remember who I got it with. I think it was the bunny character, like the female bunny. I think was the one that I ended up getting it with, but I don't
Amber.
remember. I don't know their names. But I think that's who I got it with. But that was also a while back. I know they've added expansions and new characters or something. I should probably go back and give it another try again. But
The game is amazing.
it is a lot of fun. Mags, did you get your computer up and running, or is it still in parts on the floor?
I've moved it to the table.
So it's in parts on the table.
Well, it's progress.
I'm taking it in on Monday. My money from Game Wisp and everything just came in, so I can actually afford to have somebody do something with it.
Woohoo.
So we'll see what happens.
Hopefully you didn't find out like you fried your motherboard or something in the
Well,
process.
I've got 3 motherboards now. The motherboard that we bought turns out it was dead on arrival. Like usually when you plug it in and something's just not working, it'll give you like an error code, like
Yeah.
Windows, depending on what's happening. It doesn't even beep.
So it's not
It is-
posting at
it is
all.
literally dead on arrival. But we know the power supply works because whenever my sister did this little hack where you put a paper clip in to complete the circuit, the
Mhm.
fans turn. So it's not the power supply. So I've got my old motherboard, which I really don't want to revert back to, but it's better than no streams at all. And my sister just shelled out and bought me another motherboard that's compatible with the processor and RAM that I already have. So we will see.
Right on.
We will see.
Kermit, because you're a terrible person,
Kermit.
that's why.
Kermit Worm, you did it.
HP Fox, what'd you get up to this week?
lots and lots of design work. I'm working on 3 or 4 new things for our Hunter's DBH store. Some more exclusive stuff. I talked to the DBH guys at TwitchCon, and we finally got together and started to make headway on it. So I'm really excited for that stuff to come out.
Right on.
I'm not even telling Hunter what any of it is. I think Alicorn is the only one that knows what I have planned.
So, Alicorn, can I bribe you with XP to tell me what's planned?
Not a chance. Cannot. She's sworn to secrecy.
I think you're answering for her here.
I am, because I still have her contained in a gem right now. So
Damn.
I'm gonna let you two work that out.
It's definitely not a pony.
So it's a pony. Yeah, what did I get? We played Mouse Guard last week and was a lot of fun. And I think we may have drove 4 crazy, but I think it was good. It was a lot of fun.
Quincy was losing his shit left and right. It was great.
What else did I get up to last week? I think just work. But this week I'm excited because Tuesday I'm gonna go see Guar, just because tickets were $20 and I was like, I'll pay $20 to go see Guar. So I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be an experience. I'm gonna try to find like the shittiest jeans that I have and the shittiest shirt that I have to wear.
Because it's gonna get covered in like fake blood and mud and
Yeah, exactly.
real
Like,
blood.
if it comes out intact, I'll be surprised.
Right.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be a blast. And then Thanksgiving's like next week, which hard to believe.
Oh God, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like not this Thursday, but next Thursday. So
Man, you just don't remember any of the holidays, do you?
Oh my
Look,
God,
I don't have a
Is it next Thursday?
yeah, it's next Thursday.
Shit.
Everybody's immediately like, fuck. And HP Fox is what, like, I
You
did
know
that
when they
months
forget?
ago.
That
Dude,
was like last month.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I love Thanksgiving. I get to go home and have more of my mom's cooking. You come home with like 800 bags of turkey. Hell yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to leftover turkey because that means that I can make leftover turkey chili.
Yep.
Leftover turkey chili.
Yeah.
Oh?
You take the
Chili,
turkey.
sandwiches, and soup.
Yeah, you take the turkey and you make like a white bean chili with it.
Uh-huh.
And it's amazing. Like 2 days after Thanksgiving, like that weekend, that's when you make it.
Dude, you just my like fucking knowledge is washed over my head.
It's so
Oh
good.
my God.
So is it the 16th or the 23rd?
The 23rd, so next Thursday. Not this coming Thursday, not the one this week.
Right, yeah, the classic
following.
this Thursday confusion. Like,
Yeah.
no, wait, I thought I had more time.
Because you said next Thursday and then this Thursday. I'm like, which Thursday?
Yeah, next Thursday, not this week's
Don't-
Thursday, but the
Don't
next
play
one.
with me. Don't play with me. It's
it was
Sunday.
Thursday, like 5 weeks ago.
HP Fox is like, you guys are slow. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And I'm not going to implement it this week because we're still missing a person. But next week, I think we're going to have a menu for the show ready to go, which I think has some pretty interesting donation options in it. So I'm looking forward to that and implementing that.
Very exciting.
Yeah. So that means you guys will get to fuck with and or help these guys as they play. And I also have some plot points this week that I'm super
Ken.
excited to introduce.
Are we allowed to donate as well? Or are we...
I think that's fine. If you want to throw money because you need a health potion, then I'm...
Oh, no,
that's
I was
fine.
going to throw a monster.
I think that's fine, too.
Dude.
You twat, no.
I was like, dude, no. I was just
mean-
like, oh no, that seems like it might be a little broken because then,
Oh,
you know, like on payday,
God
freaking
damn it.
Fox is just gonna be like,
Fucking Zoom.
tell everybody, but then
Where
Max
I
and
had
I
this-
switched places apparently.
Yeah, I swear I had this
Didn't do
fixed, too.
today.
Let me fucking... We
Oh,
may
no,
go back
no.
to Skype or something
Azrin-
because fixing this
I guess
shit all the
they-
time. is a
Azrin,
pain in
see,
the
I'm
ass.
not the DM in this game. I'm a player.
So we may have a conversation about what video conferencing software we're using after this because I'm really getting tired of rearranging cameras every week.
Can it be one that doesn't make me look super blurry?
I don't think that's possible. I think you're just actually super blurry in real life.
I think it might have.
I'm just under witness protection, so I'm always blurred out.
Yeah, you got Sasquatch syndrome. That's like he's just naturally a blurry thing.
The Loch Ness monster, right?
Yeah.
That's Scottish. You're Scottish. It's fine.
I'm Norwegian.
It's
I'm not
close enough.
Scottish.
It's European somewhere on the other side of the ocean.
So you're like the Wendigo, then, is what you're saying.
But yeah, I have some fun plot points that somebody's gonna hate me at the end of the game this week.
So I'm excited.
I may
Let's
disrespect
Let's get
you.
to it then, man. Let's get to it.
I'm ready to
I'm
jump
affected
into
by
it.
the Speed Force.
Who wants to give us a rundown on last week? What happened?
I did last time, and I vaguely remember the exact details where we left off, to be totally honest.
I voluntold Rojan.
Yeah, and I voluntold HB Fox because I am in no point to do it.
I actually don't remember what we did last week. So
Yeah.
Oh
terrible.
God!
No, I remember we finished off the Axe Peaks, and we ran into the two vendor people, and I fucked over Rojan getting his hammer dipped, but
Phrasing.
but I managed,
That's right, yes.
to get HB Fox's dagger, but HB Fox is like, yo, I can reverse engineer the hell out of this thing, and that was like, yeah, unspoken plan. That was great. So.
I now have a baby dragon.
And she's got a baby dragon that she feeds like a peanut every once in a while.
I don't know that. Well,
Did we camp out?
you did.
We did.
And then we just kind of like, then that's where we're at, right?
Yeah, you guys actually got a guide last week. Into
After
Choltz.
getting screwed over by two others.
You got the guide of what is her name, if I can remember?
Azaka Stormfang.
Azaka. Thank you. Azaka Stormfang is the guide for the party into Chult now. She has promised to take you to a spire that you will be able to see all of Chult from the top of, from the coast to the mountain, and so that's where you guys are in, and we've kind of dug into the actual map a little bit. Let me load that up real quick, and we'll pull that up. For everybody to kind of see where you guys are and where you're going. If I can remember where you're actually going.
Yeah,
there
I don't
it
think
is.
we
Okay.
get to see where we're going. We know where we are, but
Right.
not where we're going.
Yeah, well, you guys haven't uncovered that area yet. So let me pull that up here real quick. So the party here is this nice bright red token. And Azaka is leading them through what is currently like a mapped area of Chult. This is areas that people have mapped out vaguely, reference points and rivers and stuff. Once we get down into all this fun stuff down here, that's the areas that are unmapped and you guys don't really know what's there. You'll just kind of have to map it as you go.
Fun times.
So the way that we're moving through these hexes is you guys have a speed at which you can move. Rojan and Mags are screwy again. Let me fix this.
We are on Triceratops back.
You do have mounts on Triceratops, which is nice.
Yeah, it looks so weird. My camera looks so weird in this scene because like you only see part of my green screen and then my dresser in the background.
Fix Mags' camera a little bit here. All right, there we go. Yeah, we gotta figure out a way to keep this permanent or something. But yeah, so you are on your way and you are moving at a reasonable pace because you're on Triceratops' back.
Mm-hmm.
You have mounts. You're moving it's 3 hexes a day. And do you guys want to continue to move at that speed, or do you want to slow down, speed up? Each of which, slowing down kind of gives you some benefits, but you move slower. Speeding up gives you some drawbacks, but you do get some more progress made.
I think just because it's unfamiliar territory, and there doesn't seem to be any time pressing as to when we get to a location, I think it'd be best for us just to, she hasn't really given us a sense of urgency, just that it needs to be done. I think it would be best for us just to continue at a normal pace.
Okay.
yeah,
I'm done with that.
yeah, because I don't really want to get to the point where we have any sort of exhaustion before we actually get into the zones that we haven't uncovered yet. Because if we have to suddenly turn tail and run, but we're exhausted, that could be bad news.
Could be a problem.
Not to mention, we still have to return these mounts back to the dude in like good condition.
Yeah. All right.
I'm really starting to think that good condition just means we bring them back.
Yeah, alive would be great.
No scratches or dents.
That was there when we bought it.
We'll see if you guys run into anything or if it's a quiet expedition. It's a fairly quiet expedition the couple days. for that day. So what do you, as far as camping at night, you guys are gonna just kind of camp out wherever Azaka puts you, and then are you? Is there anything you want to work on, like while you have some downtime while you're camping at night?
I want to continue working on kind of reverse engineering the substance that was used to temper the dagger.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an alchemy or arcana roll for that.
Let's go with Arcana, and I am proficient in that.
All right, 17. All right, go ahead and check mark or fill in a spot on your clock for that then.
Will do.
All right, anybody else working on any projects or anything?
I'm trying to wonder where you guys have that clock. Or is that just something you're keeping off on the side?
Yeah, it's just something we're keeping off to the side, I think.
Yeah.
Are you mentioning that was a Blaze in the Dark kind of thing?
Yeah. What you can do in your on your character sheet, if you want to do just like 1/8, 2/8, to fill it in or something to keep track of it, then that's
what
fine.
I'm doing. I have it in the features and traits part because that's just on the core area of the sheet.
Yeah.
And it's just clock 2/8.
Let's see. Okay, so nobody working on any other projects?
There really isn't much I can do to help decipher this goddamn book until we get to the location where the book is from, and I gotta wait for Azaka to be done with whatever nonsense she's got us doing. So I'm doing nothing. I'm doing a whole lot of nothing.
Okay. What about?
Technically, we're fully healed now. Yes.
Probably should be by this point. Yeah.
Okay.
What about Lexus and Javaria?
Lexus right now, I'm just sitting there trying to figure out or trying to solve the mystery of why my divinity channels have had weird effects since we've gotten in here. Because first it lit the undead on fire, then it summoned shadow creatures, and then I failed to heal people. So to me, it almost feels like Lathander is either shunning me or something is blocking me from his grace.
Okay. Give me a religion check. Is religion a skill in 5th ed?
Religion is a skill.
Okay.
You want to know something that's really bad?
Yeah,
I'm the religious guy. I have 0 in religion.
This will be fun.
Doesn't have religion.
Are you proficient in it?
No, I'm not. I am not proficient in religion. I am not proficient in religion. I am. I went more of the it's all about life style person. So I've got survival medicine and animal handling, and nothing in religion.
Good job. So I think that Lexus kneels down for his prayers that evening, calling out to Lathander, trying to figure out why he's feeling this disconnect between his deity and himself. And as he kneels in prayer, he's holding his holy symbol, and the holy symbol begins to burn in his hand. And your eyes kind of flash with bright red with tendrils of just black kind of crawling through them. And that's the vision that you get. It's just this red shine with these black corruption tendrils crawling through it or over it.
I see this happening on the the holy symbol.
No, just in your mind as you're reaching out for Lathander, that's the response that you get.
Oh.
Okay.
So now I am internally horrified and just have more questions to add onto the pile. So I hope Javaria is doing something better than what I'm experiencing.
Yeah, what is Javaria up to this evening?
I'm rather fascinated with this little tiny dragon that I have that has its little coin as a hoard. So I'm obviously not going to try to take its coin, but I want to try and learn as much about it as I can. So I'm probably going to be thumbing through what's-his-face's bestiary to see if there's any notes on it.
Okay. Your mic did weird things, or was that just me?
I think that's you, Imp. I think that's the bath again.
No, it's not. It's not running. That's
I
weird.
don't know. Is
Like,
that a little better?
Oh,
It sounds like a fan or something.
Yeah, it's not me because I muted my mic and I still heard
Yeah,
it.
and I can hear it too.
I don't know. It sounds like it's coming from
not
Mags'
terribly
end, but
distracting.
so studying the dragon, are you wanting to? Was there a particular thing you're wanting to figure out about the dragon, or are you just kind of getting general information about it, or what?
Kind of study them, like, because dragons aren't necessarily my forte. However, given that I do have skill sets in what is it called? Being an archaeologist, and dragons have been around for freaking ever. I can compare notes, just figure out what kind of dragon it is.
Okay.
Little things like that.
Give me either animal handling or history check.
We're gonna do history because my animal handling. I'm gonna get Cujo'd on if I do that. And this is with pref. Woo!
Damn.
I think you might have figured some things out about it. So when you begin to study it, you notice that it's definitely territorial of its coin. Like you try to take the coin away from it, and it just latches on harder, and it's just very protective of that particular coin, for whatever reason. Even when it's like in your coin bag, it's that coin sitting on top of the other ones that it's curled up on. And it's a silver baby dragon. So its back kind of has the shimmer and shine as the light and the gold reflects off of it in your coin purse. Does not seem to be aggressive. Even when you like try to take the coin away from it, it just kind of scampers over around to the other side of the coin and holds on. So just like avoiding your fingers.
Click, 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 click.
Who's on watch?
I don't think I'm going to be sleeping anytime soon, so I think I'll be on watch.
Okay. Since you are going to be on watch for the evening, are you taking a full like 8-hour watch, or how are
No.
you handling that?
I think I'll take like a 2-hour watch and then wake somebody else up to take the next watch.
I can
Okay.
take second watch.
I'll take third then, so that way everybody gets a full sleeps.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a D10 roll, Rojan.
I'm invisible now.
No, I fixed it. You're fine.
There he is.
You said a D10 roll?
Uh-huh.
How's a one
Damn it.
suit you?
You don't notice shit. And that's fine. That's okay.
I don't notice shit?
You don't notice
man.
shit. And that's all right. At least for what I'm concerned about. Who took second watch?
Fox.
I
All
did.
right. So, Crest, go ahead and give me a D10 as well. Perfect. So during your watch, you're getting up and you're kind of scouting the camp out. You're walking the perimeter, and kind of keeping a lookout for certain things, anything approaching. You notice that Javaria's tent and bedroll are just kind of sitting on the ground where she dropped them when you guys arrived. She hasn't set up her tent, hasn't unrolled her bedroll. It's probably about 10 o'clock at night that evening, and she's nowhere to be found.
Okay.
I might expect that from Five.
I'm sorry, not Javaria. I said Javaria, didn't I?
Yes.
Yes, you did.
I meant Azaka.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was
man,
like, wait,
I was
what?
like,
I was gonna
Hey,
say,
what'd
well,
you
they're
do?
in control over my character. Bye.
Sorry, they're both. Yeah,
Javaria got kidnapped and nobody noticed.
Azaka has not set up any of her stuff, and she's nowhere to be found.
Can I recall if she was kind of with us in the campsite area before we went to sleep?
She was.
Okay, so she snuck off probably during Lex's watch then. I don't like this. I'm going to go ahead and wake up Lex. Hopefully he's not too grumpy since he did just fall asleep. But
How are you waking him up?
just going over to him and leaning down and just kind of shaking him a little bit.
The shoulder jostle.
Yeah, I'm not going to like kick him in the butt or anything.
Kick him in the butt.
Dump
Wake
a bucket
up!
of water on.
Okay, if it's a gentle shake, I'm just gonna like roll over and look at Crest. What?
And I'm just going to lean down in a bit of a hushed whisper and say, "Where's Azaka?"
I don't know.
Well, she's not here. She was with us before we went to sleep. Did you see her on your watch?
I sit up and I take it I see the same thing.
Yeah, and you don't remember seeing her at all on your watch.
I didn't see hide or hair of her the entire time I was up. We should probably look for.
We probably should. At that point, I'm going to have my snake familiar go and wake up Javaria, and I'm going to go wake up Fives.
All right, because I think this will be the easier one to resolve. How are you waking up Fives?
Same way I woke up Lex.
Okay, just a shoulder jostle.
Yep.
I'm awake.
All right, Javaria, you
Has a
get
problem with snakes.
awoken feeling something slithering up, probably your calf, up to your thigh.
As soon as she's awake to realize that that's not a hand,
Sorry.
no, all you hear is unintelligible shrieking and screeching, and there are now claw marks in her tent as she claws her way out.
All right. Pick on
Why would you
somebody.
not
Who
lens
can I
flare,
pick
though?
on here?
Somebody.
Spooner, give me a D20.
Oh, that didn't help it.
Boop. Wow. Good job, me. Man, that dice like flew across the friggin' map.
Oh, Bessie.
Let's take a look at something here.
22 rocks come out of fucking nowhere.
You guys are there.
And they hit Lexus.
And all of them are crits, and Lexus dies again.
Well, time to make my David Bowie character.
Oh, my land.
Only if you get to call him Ziggy.
Of course, I'd call him Ziggy.
Fuck yeah, Roden. That's why you and me are friends.
No, I wanted to call him man.
So, your shrieks in the night, after they've resonated and kind of echoed back to you, all of you hear the sounds of something stomping through the woods towards in your direction.
Are they demi-dogs? I'm sorry. I just finished.
They are not.
Okay.
Oh, we need to clear the battle map from last week.
This is all your fault, Crest.
Well, that is an extreme close-up.
I mean, technically, I didn't know you were afraid of snakes.
Yeah, do now!
All right, let me go grab some things for you guys to.
We just
randomly
can't take you
encounter.
anywhere, Fox.
I didn't do nothing. It was my familiar.
Got a little too familiar.
All right, and we're gonna scale these up.
I am keeping to myself at this moment.
Oh, these are okay. So I can just get rid of that and get rid of this. Okay, now we can do this. All right. So you're screaming, and you hear after the screams has died off, You hear the stomping coming through the woods towards your camp. And everybody give me a perception check.
Ooh. Boop.
Jesus.
Wow, look at all those sevens.
Too bad I'm not a slot machine.
Winner! If it's another, I was gonna say if it was.
Oh no, it's a 1.
No, I have a thingy.
Proficiency?
Yeah.
I got a thingy like no. We have a thingy.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
So yeah, 20 then. So as you are tearing out the back of your tent, trying to scamper away from the snake, you kind of get through. You've clawed a hole into the back of it, and you come out and you can see torchlight approaching your direction.
I hate this game. This game is stupid.
I'm trying.
She's playing Destiny. Sorry,
Man,
it wasn't directed at you.
there's some critical feedback for a D&D game.
Literally,
I hate this game.
You're like, I hate this game. It's stupid. I'm like,
I'm clipping that.
I'm not on the battle map.
excuse me.
Yeah, you are.
I'm looking
No,
at the
your
map initial.
screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, we all rolled low. We don't know what's happening. The battle is incoherent. We don't know what's happening.
So, Javaria, you see this torchlight as you are clawing your way out of the tent, coming in your direction, and you probably see, with that 20, you see 5 figures, pretty all humanoid, in the torchlight.
And as soon as I see that, I go to back into the tent, realize no, and I skirt around the tent to meet up with the rest of the group and let them know that we've got company.
What company? You find Azaka?
No, it's not a Zaka. We have... I don't know.
Have we healed at all, Imp?
You guys did not just finish a long rest. Never mind.
Well, didn't we finish the last session with a long rest and then start
Yeah.
healed up with this one?
Oh,
Yeah, you
that's
did.
right.
That's right.
Okay. I'm just bad at keeping track of my HP.
Good job.
Get good, scrub.
I'm a DM. I don't need that.
So you've got these 5 people approaching your camp, and as they get closer, you can see that they're all fairly armored. One of them more so than the rest, but they all wear these crimson cloaks, and you can see kind of a pin holding them together, gleaming in the torchlight that kind of all of them seem to be wearing, clasping their cloaks together. And you could tell, like, looking at them, it looks like they're probably some sort of uniform.
I kind of jokingly chime in to the rest of the music. Hey, look, cultists!
I give Javaria like a hold your tongue look.
So the group breaks the edge of your camp, kind of into the firelight, and one of them steps up before you and kind of looks at you, looking at Javaria, and he kind of like gauges her up and down, and says, "Paperwork."
Excuse me?
And he shoots you a look, and he looks back to Javaria, and he says, "Your paperwork."
My ears kind of go back, and like I think pieces are kind of falling into place. The only other tabaxi that I saw were 2 of them that were servants. I hope they're not asking if I have like ownership paperwork or anything, because I'm gonna get really pissy. I'm not saying anything to them though. That's what's taking over in my head.
Okay. And after you don't reply, he looks to Lexus, because Lexus is the only person that said anything. And he says, "Is she not your guide? Does she not have your paperwork, your permits to be out here?"
She is not our guide. No, our guide has gone missing. We were just about to begin looking for her when you set upon our camp.
And his hand kind of drops to his sword. So you're here with no paperwork, then you pay the fine.
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 Yes.
Look, this is the first time I've heard of any paperwork.
The Flaming Fists are the ones tasked with exploring Chult. If you are here without your paperwork, you must pay a fine to us.
What?
And you can see
I look over at Crest, and I'm just like, Mercs.
the emblem that's clasping all of their cloaks together is this stylized gauntlet with fire like around it.
I look over at Fives. I'm like, not mercs, bandits.
Same thing. I have no intention to pay any fine.
No, I've had far too much stress throughout the day. I am not about to just hand money over to people setting upon our camp at night.
Mm-mm.
So can I kind of move to the back of everybody there and keep an eye on this guy here and do something the moment he starts to draw his sword, if he does? Take an action, essentially, once he does that.
Let's find out. Everybody give me initiative.
Every time initiative.
Actually, I'm going to move you guys a little bit here so that I have some room and to depict the campsite a little bit more accurately.
Oh, yeah, no token was selected. Good job, me. Every time we do initiative, I'm like, yeah, no, never mind.
You'll get used to it. Or I'll just make you re-roll it, one of the two.
You want me to re-roll it? Make it easier for you to...
That's okay. I didn't do it either.
I mean, I could just re-roll it and get a 1 instead of a 4.
You could. You could. Or you could re-roll it and get 21.
You can edit it and put in a 4, dude. It's all good.
No, it's fine.
Or an 8, sorry, whatever.
It's fine. I'm not terribly worried about it. All right, so Crest, the answer to your question is yes. You can move and ready a reaction.
Okay. So I will do exactly that. I have a spell ready to go as soon as he makes any sort of hostile action towards us.
Okay. What's Fives doing?
They haven't attacked, so I'm going to, if it's possible, I'm going to move myself kind of like shoulder to shoulder with Javaria and not really posture, like, like I'm a freaking Kenku, man. I can't really posture and be smooth, but I'm just, locking eyes, making sure that I don't see any movement, and I'm readying any kind of reaction I could.
Okay.
Like a dodge reaction or a lunge reaction, anything like that.
Okay.
Angry squawks.
Angry squawks.
So the
mild bird growls.
The guy that's been talking, he keeps his hand on it. He keeps one hand on his sword, and he reaches out the other to the guy standing behind him, who places a scrolled up piece of parchment in his hand. And he kind of the guy that's been talking unfurls it and reads off, and it says, "By declaration of the 7 trade princes of Portnar and Zayu, exploration of the jungles of Chult are to be awarded to the Flaming Fists and those who carry proper paperwork saying that they have paid their taxes and dues to be able to explore the forbidden jungles." And he turns it around, and there's a seal on the bottom of it in wax with the kind of crest of Portnar and Zayu that you kind of saw all around the city.
Damn, I wish I could. Because I could probably forge that, but I don't know I could do that in front of the 5 of them.
Can I inspect that crest upon seeing it to see if it's a forgery using like insight?
Sure.
I am proficient in insight.
It looks real.
So it looks legit. Weren't we given paperwork by what's his face?
Well, I mean, he was one of the prince of the dudes, and if that's true, he would have sent us with something, unless he's trying to.
Yeah,
Get
well, either Ifrin or Wakanga would have given us something, right? I'm trying to remember if anybody was given that. I wasn't given it.
No, I wasn't given it.
So this is where I, as the DM, go, is it on your character sheet? If no, you don't have it.
No, the only thing I can think of is it was probably given to our two Tabaxi guides.
Those two
Those
idiots.
sons of bitches.
Can I just tell them we're I mean, it's now no longer my turn, yes?
You can talk out of turn because he's having a conversation with you guys.
Okay.
That's what
Okay.
his turn is. So,
All right. Well, we're here on behalf of Wakanga. Like Wakanga sent us. Okay, go.
he says, "Do you have any proof of these claims?"
I think I'm gonna call out to Fives since he's the one that's talking right now. Try showing him the contracts that we have with Captain Sharkbait.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hop over. I mean, I have the Captain Sharkbait contract, and I made sure everybody got one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna show him that I produce a contract.
Okay. So you're trying to convince him that this contract that you've gotten from Captain Sharkbait is enough to allow you guys to explore without paying taxes.
Say we've been hired by 3 motherfuckers to come out to the jungle
All right.
for various reasons.
Give me a performance check. Or if you can think of something else that'll work, we can talk
I mean,
about
I
it.
don't know if there's a check that would work.
Because intimidation doesn't really work. I don't remember if that's actually a skill anyway.
Intimidation is a skill.
Okay,
I
but it doesn't
think it
really
would
work.
be either performance or persuasion.
Yeah, persuasion will
I
work.
can do persuasion. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean, they're both the same for me, but sure, let's go. Nice, good job, me.
So he looks at you, and he just shakes his head and he says, "That captain has no jurisdiction over the jungles of Chult."
What of Ifrin?
Again, proof is needed.
These are his mounts.
Prove it.
Can I check to see if there's anything around the animal's collar? This is proof of a brand or anything that would say that they are his. I
Yeah.
imagine him being a guy that deals in these animals. He's got to brand them.
Sure. Give me perception or animal handling.
Jesus,
All right.
man.
Actually, it's fine. So on the back, like thigh of the Triceratops is a brand that actually matches the Port Narns IU sigil that's on the paperwork that he showed you. And he nods and he looks at you and he says that these are proof that they do belong to Ifrin. However, still not proof that you belong in the jungles. And he takes out a piece of parchment and hands it to you. And he says that this parchment will give you 3 days in the jungle. However, after that, if a Flaming Fist patrol catches you here and you have not paid taxes and dues, then you will be escorted to the nearest prison.
You guys really don't want me to be continuing to answer this guy.
Oh no, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
I mean, I kind of like, I look at the paper. I haven't accepted it. Kind of looking at the paper. He's kind of doing one of these, and I'm just, okay. How about this? You help us find Azaka.
Who? I don't know who Azaka is, nor is it my job to find your lost friend.
You want pig dues?
She's our guide.
Azaka Stormfang. Scary lady.
He looks to the others and they just kind of shrug their shoulders. We've not heard that name or know who that is.
I have words with that fucking woman.
Well, I'm pretty sure we just told you who she is, and she's bound to have our paperwork. So if you want it, you need her.
He looks at you and he says, and I could tell you that my uncle is the king of Cholt, and it doesn't make any difference.
Your Majesty.
He says, you have 3 days to get your paperwork in order, and then return. If any of the Flaming Fist patrols catch you out here, after that, you will be put in prison. Plain and simple. I suggest that you find your guide, or go back to Port Naran Zayu and get your affairs in order before exploring furthers into my jungle.
Your jungle. Snatch that paper. Stuff it in my shit. I'm gonna add assholes paper to my freaking inventory.
So toilet paper?
No, not asshole. Like assholes paperwork for 3 days.
Okay. And he and the patrol that he is with turn and kind of walk out of the campsite.
He's lucky he walked away from that.
No more fight.
All right, everybody,
I'm
give
gonna
me.
go back to sleep.
Okay.
So
Well,
no more fighting. I'm fucking forgetting about Storm, whatever. So I'm gonna go waddle over to my little wherever the hell it is that I'm sleeping on my bed.
And I call out the fives that we still need to find Azaka.
Ah!
Come on, Five. She may be in danger. She's our guide, so she's a part of the group. We can't just let her wander off by herself.
Guide's always in danger. We in danger. Everybody's in danger. Okay. I'm up and I'm out with you guys now.
All right, everybody's up and kind of looking around for Azaka then.
Mm-hmm. You know what would be great right now?
Tacos?
A ranger.
A tracker? Yeah.
If only we knew where to get one of those.
A ranger would be real nice.
Everybody give me perception checks.
Perhaps ones with like night vision or whatever.
What a coincidence I was going to cross glasses to that. Shush. Perception. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys spend the next... Somebody roll me a d4. I'll let you guys figure out who's doing it.
I'll do it.
Too late.
Damn
Beat you
it.
to it.
That's
Well,
fine.
we roll the same thing, so.
3 for 3.
I'm not doing it. I don't want to ruin the mojo.
If you roll a 3, can we? If Mags rolls a 3, can something cool happen?
Something will happen.
Damn it.
Whether or not she rolls it or not. So,
Aw,
Good job, Mags.
you guys,
I told you.
you guys should let Mags roll. You spend the next 3 hours looking for Azaka, in the jungles around your camp, meaning that nobody gets a long rest that evening, and you all take a point of exhaustion for the next day's travel.
Oh no.
What's that mean? Explain
Disadvantage,
this to the noob.
disadvantage on all skill checks.
Fuck you. Okay.
Where do our disadvantages go?
Just me. I'll keep track of it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But yeah, so you guys spend 3 hours that night looking for Azaka, unable to find her. And just as the foliage of Cholt is beginning to lighten up with sunrise, she steps back into the perimeter of the camp, as you're all exhausted, having searched for her throughout the night.
I'm just gonna glare at her, go back to my bedroll, and try to go back to sleep.
Where were you?
I was sleeping. Where were you?
Looking for you.
Oh, you probably shouldn't have wasted your time.
Well, hindsight is 2020.
She says, I camp in the canopy. I find it less vulnerable.
Indeed. You maybe some forewarning the next time you do that. We thought maybe you had wandered off or something may have dragged you out of camp, seeing as how your gear was just left unattended.
She laughs. She's like, your concern is precious. Thank you. But it's wasted on me. I promise you that I can handle myself.
What do you know of the Flaming Fist?
They have some camps here in the jungles, and they send out patrols. Usually, they're promised sections of the jungle by merchant princes to explore at their leisure.
Well, we ran into a small group of them last night. They were demanding to see paperwork.
Ah, yes, your license for exploration. I have it right here.
I'm gonna give her the 3-day. I'm literally just like, I'm gonna hold up the 3-day thing as I'm laying in my bedroll. 3 days.
Wait, I have a kitty in my frame? What?
Oh,
Is there a cat in your frame?
there's not. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what Alcuin's talking about.
Oh, imp.
Me.
Okay.
Yeah, there's one in the background. I was gonna say.
It's like, I got a cat?
So one other thing before we take our break. So after, in the middle of the night, as you guys were looking for Azaka, Crest, you kept getting this feeling in the back of your head of someone calling your name. And it just happened periodically. But it sounded like somebody just whispering it from over your shoulder.
Is it a voice that I recognize?
Not at all.
Oh.
New phone.
And there's no real direction to it other than just over my shoulder?
Yeah, and you would turn around and there'd be a tree there or nothing there, or definitely no person whispering to you.
Unsettling?
And I think with that we can take our first break. So you folks watching out on Twitch, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break or so. Get up and stretch legs and all that fun stuff. So don't go anywhere. I promise we'll be right back, and we will leave you with some glorious sea shanties as we do. So we'll be right back, and thanks for hanging out.
My shoes were out at the elbows, and I was in sore need. So I signed as a jolly sailor on board of the River Lee. I'll go to sea no more, beat down the Bay of Fundy. Forevermore I'll stay on shore, I'll go to sea no more. No more I'll take my first look out, no more I'll take my wheel. Or at the cry up aloft I fly, whilst I squeal. No more I'll reef those topsails in, for it's no more my trade. No more I'll brail that spanker in on board of the River Lee. I'll go to sea no more, beat down the Bay of Fundy. Forevermore I'll stay on shore, I'll go to sea no more. on the leaf or sprays, nor by royal halyard stand. No more I'll ride those swifters down with a tar pot in my hand. No more I'll cross those royal yards, nor burr that flying jib. No more I'll ship gaff topsail tacks on board of the River Lee. I'll go to sea no more, beat down the Bay of Fundy. Forevermore I'll stay on shore, I'll go to sea no more. I crossed the western.
Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning. What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning. Put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe on him, early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning. Put him in the brig until he's sober. Put him in the brig until he's sober. Put him in the brig until he's sober, early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning.
Oh, my name was Captain Kidd, as I sailed, as I sailed. Oh, my name was Captain Kidd, as I sailed. My name was Captain Kidd, and God's laws I did forbid, as so wickedly I did, as I sailed, as I sailed. So wickedly I did, as I sailed. Oh, I murdered William Moore, as I sailed, as I sailed. I murdered William Moore, as I sailed. I laid him in his gore not many leagues from the shore. Oh, I murdered William Moore as I sailed, as I sailed. I murdered William Moore as I sailed. I spied 3 ships from Spain as I sailed, as I sailed. Oh, I spied 3 ships from Spain as I sailed. I spied 3 ships from Spain, I fired on them amain, and most of them I slain as I sailed, as I sailed, and most of them I slain as I sailed. Come all you young and old, see me die, see me die. Come all you young and old, see me die. You are welcome to my goal, and by it I lost my soul. Come all you young and old, I must die, I must die. Come all you young and old, I must die. Me bunny bunch of roses, oh!
Come down, ye blood red roses, come down.
It's time for us to roll and go.
Come down, ye blood red roses, come down. Oh, ye pinks and posies, come down, ye blood red roses, come down.
We're bound away around Cape Horn.
Come down, ye blood red roses, come down.
We wish to her you ain't never been born.
Come down, ye blood red roses, come down. Oh, ye pinks and posies, come down, ye blood red roses, come down.
Me boots Boots and clothes are all in a pot.
Come down, ye blood red roses. Come down.
And it's bleeding drafty around Cape Horn. All right, we're back. Welcome back, everybody.
Hey, sorry for being late.
No worries.
Stairs and kids on stairs.
Kids falling downstairs? I mean,
No, me. Just
falling
say goodnight
downstairs.
to this one and then go back downstairs. Say goodnight to the other one. Go back upstairs down.
Yeah. All right.
God, I'm fat.
So, HB Fox has had this, or excuse me, Crest has had this voice calling to him through the night as you guys search the jungles of Cholt for Azaka. What does Crest do with that? Does he distribute that information to everyone? Does he keep it to himself?
He keeps it to himself, and he probably kind of shifts his attention away from their travels and just more to focusing on the voice, and if it stopped, just kind of pondering over what it was, what it could mean.
Okay. All right. So the rest of you with Azaka showing back up, she's ready to go for the day. She starts packing up her raptor and saddlebags and is just ready to go. The rest of you are not exhausted, but you're definitely tired from having searched the forest for her all night. What are you guys doing as she's like packing up her things and getting ready to go?
Laying in bed.
Yeah.
I'll probably already be packed up.
Okay.
Actually.
Like, I have nothing to pack or unpack. I have a bedroll that I kind of just whatever. And so I'm trying to get as much sleep as humanly possible. Well, kenkuingly possible. I can't adjective that. I'm sorry.
Javari is currently ransacking her tent, making sure that
The nope rope.
the nope rope did not leave babies in her bed.
Okay.
She doesn't know how snakes work. She just doesn't want more of them.
So
I don't know how this works. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
speaking of your tent, it's probably torn to shreds at this point as you were trying to get out of it. So it's probably not useful as a tent anymore.
Time for double bunks. Yay, sleepovers.
Careful, I'm a bed hog. So
Is
tent's
she
probably
like
gonna get
leaving it behind, or are you keeping it with you for some reason, or what are you doing with the tent?
if nothing else, I'm gonna take my dagger and cut it into long strips because maybe it could be used as bandaging
Okay.
or something else useful.
Okay. What about Lexus?
As much as he does not want to journey at the moment, seeing as how they are exhausted, he knows that they made a deal with Azaka, so he reluctantly, like with reluctance in his mind, packs up and like nudges Fives with his foot and tells him he can sleep on the dinosaur.
At which point, no, I mean, he makes a good point, actually. On the dino I go.
So Azaka looks back at the four of you and she says, you all look tired this morning. And she's got a little, like a little smirk to her smile when she says it. And she says, shall we continue at our current pace or shall we take it slow for you?
I'd say take it slow.
Take slow?
Yeah.
She nods and she just kind of pushes her raptor and you've seen the raptor sprint and dart through the jungles ahead of you. But she's just today she's just taking it slow and she's just at a little like trot. So you're only going to get one hex today. And at the end of the day, actually, I need to check something first.
Do I got to roll to see if I pooped out the tracker?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot about the tracker.
It's still in there.
I think it's still in there.
It's stuck in one of my many stomachs.
Um,
I'm just assuming Kenku have many stomachs. I don't know how birds work.
Just one.
Damn it.
They have a gullet and then a gut.
Do I
so
get a gizzard?
No,
Damn it.
you're not a turkey.
Oh, alicorn is the thing. I'm a turkey. Dangerous fucking week coming up. How do we check to see if I poop that thing out? I mean, it's such a weird thing to poop about, you know.
I'll let you know.
Okay, cool.
You'll know when it happens.
Remember that kidney stone conversation we had?
Yep.
So you guys, you travel slow for that day, but you still kind of make some progress, and you all set up camp for the evening. And this time, Azaka, you see her kind of roll out her bedroll and set up her tent where last time she kept them kind of just bagged up and bound up. And she kind of crawls into her bed, and as the light begins to kind of draw dim through the canopy, Crest, you begin to hear every few minutes that same voice over your shoulder, a little bit louder, a little bit more frequently than the night before.
Is there any way I could look more into this? Like, find out what the source is, anything I can do in this situation?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check, or... Yes, perception check. It's based on hearing, if that gives you any bonuses.
Is Crest noticeably, like, can any of us notice him being weird or being more aloof than he normally is, or more, like, frazzled in any way?
I don't know. How's Crest reacting?
Once he starts hearing the voice again, then it's probably visually noticeable.
Okay. If you want to check, give me a perception roll to see if you're noticing Crest acting.
I just want to know if my boy is looking weird.
No, you don't notice anything with a 12.
Okay.
You just happen to not be looking in his direction whenever he hears the voice, so you don't notice him, like, acting oddly about it.
Okay.
Whoa, what's going on with my camera now?
Oh, you're doing weird things. I didn't change anything, so I'm assuming you did it.
The camera looks fine to me. Oh, no, not anymore.
Yeah, like my camera just like zoomed out a lot and then zoomed back in.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Do you have
Autofocus on.
Let's not worry about it. So you're hearing this voice over your shoulder, although you're not able to really tell where it's coming from or the reason for it. But it definitely, like, as you're hearing it, it is, you can hear it more clearly if you move in certain directions around the camp.
I will definitely be doing that in that case, trying to find the clearest or loudest direction of it.
And there's a spot in the camp at the edge where it's the loudest. But if you step out of the camp, like if you break the barrier kind of that you guys have set up of like campfire light, then it stops.
Does it respond if I call out to it?
What are you calling out?
I'm just, hello? Who is that? What do you want?
So you just hear the longer Crest kind of calls. And it's a little bit more frequent when you try to call out to it, but it's still just your name.
In that case, I'm going to just sit on the ground right in that spot where it's the loudest and just try to, I don't know, tune into it a little more.
Okay.
Like if you're getting a fuzzy radio signal, you mess around with the dial to try and get a clearer one.
What's a dial? How old are you? Your radios have dials?
Dude,
wait,
I just
it's
wanted
Canada, never mind.
to a freaking coat hanger and TV, man.
No, I'm just giving you shit. Okay. So you're just hanging out at that particular spot where it's coming in the strongest.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't even bother unpacking any of my stuff or anything. I just sat right down there and.
All right. What are we doing for watches for the evening?
I got first watch.
Okay.
I'll do second.
I got a nice good nap on the dinosaur.
Okay. Second watch with Lexus. About Crest and.
Crest is focusing on something. Clearly, he's being away from everybody for whatever reason. So I'll take third watch, but until it's my turn, I'm gonna take a page out of Azaka's book and I'm gonna go sleep in a tree.
Okay.
There's snakes on the floor.
And then Crest is going to take the last watch.
I think I will have my familiar take my watch, and I'm just going to continue trying to focus on this voice.
That'll work. Okay. Who has not given me a random roll tonight?
I have not.
Okay. Roll me a D100.
Roll a D100. Boop.
Let's see, 40. So that would be the second watch. Who had second watch?
The
Yo,
dude, bro.
Lexus. Okay, perfect. That's what I need to know. Okay.
dude, bro.
I couldn't think of it.
Dude, bro.
So, during your watch, Lexus, you notice. Wow, we're really zoomed in there. Let's back that up a little bit. You notice that the fog on the edges of the camp. There's usually some fog. It hangs out there, but it's gotten thicker, and it's actually kind of hanging on the ground. Whereas generally fog will just kind of rise up and move wherever it can. This is thick stuff that's hanging on the ground, probably covering up to like your middle of your shin. And sorry, go ahead.
How dense is this fog?
It's pretty dense. Give me a perception check.
How's a 10 treat you?
So you can hear the sound of cackling laughter rolling kind of through the campsite.
Trigger my PTSD, homie.
Is this laughter saying anything, or is it just cackling?
It's just cackling.
Can I somehow get some sort of mental note on how many different cackles I'm hearing?
Yeah, it's just one. It's just a voice. I need to find what I'm looking for here. No. But yeah, it's just a voice kind of cackling through the. Oh, you know what? I could probably do it this way. Through the night. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. For that, I'm gonna steel myself for the moment. I don't feel like I should be waking anybody up until something happens, because everyone's already exhausted as it is. We don't need another wild goose chase.
Okay. Where's the?
Though I'm not really liking what I see right now.
So, as you kind of frantically are searching the camp, kind of looking around where the sound is coming from, trying to catch it, you feel a finger kind of run down the back of your neck and spine, just lightly, and you hear of the voice kind of cry out, or not cry out, but whisper to you. Your faith is misplaced. Lathander lives here no more.
All right. The moment I feel somebody touch me,
no touchy.
I spin around with my shield up in a defensive position, as like I'm trying to get sight as to what touched me.
Okay, and there in front of you is an old hunched over crone. Her skin, this like pale blue color, Her hair just back in dreads and just knotted and bunched up behind her. And she's wearing like these herbs and these like a finger and an ear in a necklace around her neck. And she just gives you this half-rotten smile. And she just cocks her head and she says, Lathander's corrupted. He no longer stands for what you once believed in. Give it up.
What do you speak of? How is he corrupted?
Have you not seen the way your magics have deteriorated and changed?
I have seen many curiosities since I've got here, but yes, those are some.
His house has fallen. He no longer rules where he once did.
Fallen?
And she just laughs, and at that point, she just dissipates into this fog.
Son of a... Before I can do anything to get like an insight as to if she's speaking the truth or not.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck this jungle, yo.
Dude,
this jungle sucks.
I think with that, like when she vanishes, I'm pretty much gonna slip the Warhammer on the ring that I have on my hip, and I'm just gonna take the holy symbol and just like look at it as I wake up whoever's doing third watch.
Okay, and that'll be Javaria. And Javaria, your watch goes out without incident, although Lexus had to climb a tree to wake you up.
Oh no, I didn't climb a tree. I pretty much found like a rock or an acorn and I just like threw it at her.
Do you want to roll a d20 for how many rocks you threw at her?
You should have tugged on the tail. They hate it when you touch the tail.
Oh my god. Stop abusing the cat!
But yeah, Javaria, your watch goes off without any incidents.
Good.
And then, so Crest is still sitting where he was sitting once you guys actually made it to camp. He hasn't moved, really, other than like wandering around a bit. And once he found a spot, he sat down, and he hasn't moved since then. And you find him still sitting there when you go to let him know that it's his turn for watch.
As I lean in to ask him if, let him know it's his turn to take watch, noticing he has not moved, just side questions like, isn't your butt numb by now?
He doesn't even really acknowledge that Javaria is there, but his familiar kind of pokes out from his shirt and looks at her, and just kind of slithers out and just kind of starts patrolling the area.
And there is suddenly a cat in the bird's tent. Like, nope.
What kind of snake is your familiar anyway?
Well, in the book it's just listed as poisonous snake. So I'm kind of picturing a fairly slender, like bright green snake that's 3.5, 4 feet long.
A very snaky snake, if you will.
Exactly.
The snakiest of snakes.
The snakiest.
Okay. So after about an hour of your snake on patrol, you begin to hear your name being whispered again. At first just over your shoulder, but more frequent and louder. And then as you're following it again, I'm assuming you're going to follow it again.
Yes.
It begins to lead you off into the jungle, away from your camp.
I will just kind of blindly follow it, and I'm too fixed on it right now to deviate.
Okay. So about 50 feet from the edge of the camp firelight, you can see lights ahead of you in would look to be a ring, like 150-foot round ring. And the voice keeps leading you towards them, and there in the center of the ring is a structure.
Structure.
And as you've moved through the jungle, following this voice, it's changed. It's no longer just saying Crest. It's now saying, Crest, I can give you what you want. I can help you. And just repeating that.
I'm gonna approach the circle, but I'm not going to step into it.
Okay. Real quick, before you do anything else, give me a perception check.
Perception. There we go.
Perfect. So as you approach the ring of outlining the structure, you notice that the torches aren't torches per se. They are skulls on spikes with eyes that are glowing. And as you approach and move towards the circle, the skulls turn so that their eyes are always facing you.
So this immediately screams out to me ritual site. Can I do like an arcana check or something to kind of gauge any sort of magics in the area?
Sure. Go ahead and give me an arcana check. That's fine.
That is proficient.
Okay. The whole place screams magic. Like, if it was a sound, you'd be deaf at the moment.
What kind of magic?
That's a good question, actually. Give me... Well, you rolled a 19 on the Arcana. Okay, planar magic.
Oh.
And, like, if one of the skulls is a flashlight shining up that's just emanating this magic, the structure in the middle of it is a fucking lighthouse beacon. And you notice the structure in the middle of it shift, like to the side a little bit, and then back, as if like impatient.
I think I'm going to approach it.
Okay. So you cross the threshold of this ring, and you can feel something shift as you do. And as you approach the structure in the middle, you can realize why it seems like it's shifting impatiently is because it is. Because the structure is sitting up on two large chicken legs. But it's a hut about 15 meters by 15 meters.
Now, out of character, I'm a little fucked right now. I know what this is.
You're so fucked, bro.
In character, I have no idea.
John Wick out of nowhere. I mean, wait, no, wrong reference.
Is there a door on the hut?
There is, and it is open.
I'm going to step through.
So as you step through into the room, it's a 15 by 15 room, and there is a crone standing there inside of it. Over a kettle. There's a bed in a back corner behind her, and she's stirring the kettle. And she looks up at you and smiles, and she's got, her features are elongated, and she's hunched over this thing, and she looks a bit frail. But her voice commands respect when she talks, and she says, "It's good that you finally made it, Crest. I can give you what you want."
You're the one that was calling out to me.
Who else did you think it would be?
In a place like this, or a place where I just came from, rather, could have been anyone.
She smiles. She says, If I tell you who I am, you will find the stories, and that takes the fun out of it. But know that I can give you what you want, what you've been searching for these past years.
As she says that, my hand's gonna kind of go to my chest and cover the gem that's underneath my shirt.
She nods as you do, and she says, "That's right. I can bring her out."
And what would you need in return? Nothing's free in this world.
You're very right. Nothing that you can't live without.
There are a lot of very important things in my possession that I could live without, but don't particularly want to.
And she says, "What would you give me?"
I'm not really sure if I have anything worthy of offering.
She smiles. She says, "Of course you do. If there was something I wanted from you already, then there's at least one thing that you can give me."
And what might that thing be?
She smiles and she leans forward. "Your tongue."
My
Brown cow.
You understand what that would do to me as a wizard, don't you?
She says, "Of course I do. Why did you think I picked it?"
And that's your price. No, nothing else? Just that.
Just that. And you can always try to come get it back if you'd like.
Must I make this decision now, or will you give me at least a day to think it over?
No, now. A day, and then you tell stories to people while you still can.
And you'll free her. No tricks, nothing. The curse is lifted, and she's back here with me.
She's out of the gym. What she does from there is not my concern.
We have a deal.
Perfect. And she reaches towards your mouth with a clamping motion as if she was holding tongs. And a moment later, your mouth and jaw and neck are lit up with excruciating pain as you can feel what it must feel like to have your tongue ripped out by the root.
Oh, God.
And a moment later, she drops it into the cauldron. And she says, "Sleep with the gem in your mouth for the next 2 nights. And when you awake on the 3rd, the curse will be broken."
Can't exactly respond at this point, can I? Aside from the groaning and possibly screaming from the pain.
And with that, the hut, Baba Yaga, and the pot and the bed become a little translucent. It's a little harder to see. And a moment later, they're gone, and you're standing in the jungles of Cholt, minus your tongue. Hang on before you reply. Unmade Gaming, thank you for that host and the raid, sir. How was your evening? How was your game? I am just been really mean to HP Fox.
Man,
but
you're
it's a
gonna
lot
have
of
to speak out
fun.
character constantly.
I was wondering how you were because when we were talking a couple last week, I was trying to figure out what the hell you were gonna do to him that you needed to research that.
Now you know. The Runt 81, thanks for hitting the follow button. All right, so
You learned that hand jive casting.
Yeah, so you are now standing in the jungles of Chult, where a moment ago you were standing in a hut. You can see the glow, the dim embers of the campfire from your party's campsite about 15 feet away. However, your mouth and jaw and tongue are still just in excruciating pain.
Am I bleeding at all, or is it just the pain?
Just the pain.
So I think in that case, Crest is going to stumble back to the camp. And when he gets there, he's going to pull the gem from the necklace around his neck. He's going to very feebly put it in his mouth and then just fall to the ground, passed out from the pain.
Okay. And I think that's a good spot for us to take our next break for the evening. So you guys that are watching, you guys that came in with Unmade Gaming, thanks for hanging out and watching with us as I torment the players with all kinds of fun things as we get into like plot lines that I've been thinking about for weeks. And it makes me happy to see the reactions. So we're gonna take a quick break. My legs are terrible during the winter, so I have to get up and like stretch my knees and stuff. So it'll be about 5 minutes, and then we will be right back as I torment them some more. So thanks for hanging out, guys, and stick around.
Oh well.
Song me lads as the big ship left the bay, and she said, will you remember me 10,000 miles away? Then blow ye winds I ho, a roving I will go. I'll stay no more on Erin shore to hear the fiddlers play. I'm off on the bounding main, and I won't be back again, for I'm on the move to my own true love 10,000 miles away. It was a dark and a dismal day when last I saw my peg. She had a government band around each hand and another one round her leg. And another one round her leg, me boys, as the big ship left the bay. Adieu, says she, remember me 10,000 miles away. Then, oh, ye winds I ho, a roving I will go. I'll stay no more on Erin shore to hear the fiddlers play. I'm off on the bounding main, and I won't be back again, for I'm on the move to my own true love 10,000 miles away. Oh, the sun may shine through the Dublin fog and the Liffey run quite clear, and the ocean bright turn into wine, and I forget my beer. And I forget my beer, me boys, or the landlord's quarter day, but I'll never forget my own true love 10,000 miles away. Then blow you winds I ho, a roving I will go. I'll stay no more on Erin shore to hear the fiddlers play. I'm off on the bounding main, and I won't be back again, for I'm on the move to my own true love 10,000 miles away. Then blow you winds I ho, a roving I will go. I'll stay no more on Erin shore to hear the fiddlers play. I'm off on the bounding main, and I won't be back again, for I'm on the move to my own true love 10,000 miles away. Come all ye true-bred Irishmen, and listen to my tale concerning Paul McCarthy, when Liverpool did dwell. Down by the salt house docks one day as he did chance to stray. On board a western ocean boat, he stored himself away. As down the Mersey we set sail, to New York we were bound. This poor young lad began to think of the friends he left behind. This Irish lad began to think of his family and native shore. When he rode the hour he'd stowed away on the city of Baltimore. 'Twas early every morning, the first mate put us to. 'Twas early every morning he tried to kick us through. Where is that Irish stowaway? 'Twas then I heard him say, "Oh, I'm here," says Bob McCarthy. "What do you want of me?" "It's true, I am an Irishman, the name I'll ne'er deny. Before I'll be cowed down by you, I'll fight until I die. If you be a man of courage, now it's me you'll stand before. And I'll fight you fair all on the deck of the city of Baltimore."
All right, we are back. Welcome back, everybody.
Hello. Sorry.
All right.
We were talking stuff.
Well, HB Crest wasn't.
No. We were we were trying to troubleshoot Rojan's janky camera.
I think it's just a janky camera. I mean,
Which it's a C920. It shouldn't be a janky camera.
all right. So Crest makes his way back to the camp, puts the gem in the void in his mouth where his tongue once was, and passes out into the campfire. Or not into the campfire. I mean, he might have passed out into the campfire, but passes out into the camp out of pain and exhaustion.
Can you make him roll to make sure he doesn't swallow it and have to poop it out later?
No, I'm not going to be that mean. I already took his tongue. I took his tongue tonight. So, see if anybody takes advantage of the unwatched camp.
Dude,
we have a snack watching it.
There is a snack watching it. That's true. Snacks aren't very obvious though, but nobody does, so you're fine. So you guys wake up in the morning.
The morning after.
Finding.
By the way, did I realize that Mags Wait, no, Mags wasn't. Okay, this was the previous night that Mags was in my tent apparently. The Javaria was in Fives' tent.
No, I think that's this one because
yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
you wake up with Javaria in your tent.
I am very confused as to why Javaria is in my tent. I'm gonna poke her. Kind of holding the sheet up. Like as if I have anything to freaking hide. I'm a bird.
Like, what happened?
You
she just looks at him and just takes the sheet and just rolls over like, I'm not ready to get up yet either. Shut up.
Okay. I'm just gonna go forth and get breakfast then.
Okay.
So I approach this campfire smoldering middle of the camp.
And you see Crest laying face down on the ground, kind of beside, just within the ring that you guys have set up as the perimeter of your camp.
Does he look pallid and shitty? As pallid and shitty as a water elemental can be?
He's definitely a paler blue. than you're used to seeing him, and you can see the glint of gold hanging out of his mouth.
I'm gonna inspect it. Shiny. Like I want to like hold his head up. I'm not very subtle, nor am I very good bedside manner. I'm kind of just gonna like lift up his head.
And there's the chain of a necklace just hanging from his mouth.
Can I poke his mouth?
Sure.
Does that elicit a response?
It does not. Although I will note that his jaw is like clamped shut real tight.
I'm gonna let go of his head. Does his head make a thump or does he stop himself?
It thumps.
Yeah, I think he's unconscious, so it thumps.
Okay, I'm gonna hop over. I'm gonna grab his arm, lift up his hand.
It
Let go of
thumps.
his hand. Does it thump?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make that stupid annoying bell sound from the ship.
You don't even see a shift in his eyes behind his eyelids.
I'm really hoping that now Lexus and Vivario wake up.
Yep.
Yeah, and Azaka's there too at that point. Because Azaka's gonna elbow Fives in the ribs. Like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to get us killed? And then she'll see Crest and stop incidents.
Upon seeing Crest face down, I roll him over and I start beginning a medical examination on him, trying to see if he's still alive.
Okay.
I noticed like the dirt on his forehead from where like he smacked into the ground.
Okay. Give me a medicine check.
Dude, you got fucked up. That's their jellyfish, Alicorn. What the hell?
Please don't pee on me.
You hold a mirror under his nose, like a little pocket hand mirror, and you can see it fog up with his breath. So you know that he's still alive.
I'm gonna take a glob of my jar of funk and hold it under his nose, see if that'll wake him.
HP Fox, give me a Constitution roll. Or check.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll probably wake him up.
Woo! Jar of funk for the win! Nice.
It's not like jerking awake. He just very lazily opens his eyes and kind of looks around as he's still laying there on the ground.
The moment that you're conscious, your brain begins receiving those excruciating pain signals again.
I'll probably start to kind of groan from the pain, but still keeping my mouth clenched tightly shut.
Okay.
Do the rest of us see the chain in his mouth?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I like take hold of the chain, looking at Crest. I'm like, Crest, I don't know why, but your necklace is in your mouth. We got to get it out of there. It's not good for you.
I'm just gonna.
I start pulling it.
I'm gonna grab onto it as well and just shake my head, looking straight at him. No.
Why? Why would you want that in your mouth?
Don't you know where that's been?
Phrasing.
I'm gonna kind of gently shove at his hand so he lets go. So
yeah,
let's go.
I respectfully let go. I think it's weird, but I'm not gonna force him to take the gem out of his mouth if he wants it in there.
And once he lets go, keeping my hand on the chain, I'm gonna open my mouth so he can see, and then I'm gonna shut my mouth again.
I take it I see no tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Where is tongue?
What?
That's probably appropriate.
Does Azaka have anything to say about this?
No, she's like, he's not dead. That's all she's concerned with.
Did you run into a crone last night, recalling what happened to me?
I'm gonna shake my head, but at this point, I'm probably starting to look a bit woozy again from the pain.
Stupid question here. Does it hurt? All right. I think what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him. Like, I know it won't bring back his tongue, but it should subside the pain a little bit.
Like anesthesia.
Yeah. All right. With an 8, yeah, you can feel you've still got like an ache, like you've had dental surgery basically the day before, but it's no longer like excruciating pain. It's just this sore ache throughout your jaw and where your tongue attaches to the rest of you.
So at that point, I'm going to take out one of my tomes and I'm going to start writing down exactly what happened as I can recall it.
Okay.
And once I'm finished, I'm just going to thrust the tome into Lex's hands.
Okay.
Can I look over Lex's shoulder and read this too?
Sure. Either one of you can give me a history or arcana check, or if you have something else that you think would work for folklore or legends, then that's fine.
I wish there was a culture check.
Culture would probably fall into this. I could.
Yeah, like if okay. Oh yeah, fair enough.
Is culture a skill?
It's not, but you could have knowledge in like culture, and
Yeah.
that'd be fine. $16 in history. All right. What's 5's rolling here?
I'm going to. God, man, because I'm so super mega religious and or historically or. Hello, game.
Game Blizz.
Takes wild
There we go.
guess.
13. Okay. All right. So a 16. I'm trying to think of why Lexus would know any information and how much information he would know.
Well, if it was Baba Yaga, I think that's who you said it was. Would there be any chance growing up where Lexus grew up that she may have been some sort of like spooky story told to children as they were growing up?
I thought she was always known as universally, like a universal thing, you know, kind of like a not a deity, but like a universally known.
So, real life, it's a Russian folklore.
Yeah, very Slavic.
D&D wise, she's an archfey. So yeah, you were probably told bedtime stories about her, that she would come and pull out your fingernails if you did certain things, or she would come and cook you in her pot if you didn't finish your dinner. Kind of horror stories to get you to do the things that you were supposed to be doing anyway. Because she's an archfey, and so yeah, there's probably legends about her, and those probably eventually evolved into like horror bedtime stories for children. So yeah, I think that the mentioning of the hut on the chicken legs is the big clue for Lexus. It's like, wait, I know that story, and that's where it just kind of clicks.
Okay, I kind of give a shock look to Crest, almost like one of those, wait, holy crap, she's real style looks.
I'm going to hit him and
Hit
call
who?
him idiot. Crest.
Oh, I was like, why are you hitting me?
Rude.
No, I'm just hitting Crest, but like, idiot.
Did Crest give an explanation as to what she looked like?
He described her as best that he could, but he deliberately left out of his story the particular significance of the gem. He just told them that it was important to him, but he didn't tell them why.
Okay. Does the description of Baba Yaga match the that of the crone that I ran into during my watch?
No.
Okay. So
This is so jacked.
I sigh, and I if Azaka is still there, I'm gonna show her the book so she gets a rundown of what Crest experienced.
Oh, she
And
don't give a
then
fuck.
I make I make an announcement that there seems to be more than one crone wandering this forest, as she came to me during my watch and was mentioning that Lathander is dead. He no longer holds power in Schult or in the realms.
Dead gods, old ladies, chicken house, dinosaurs, bugs. This jungle sucks.
Azaka looks over at the four of you from her mount, and she says, "Are we going to get going? Or do we need to stay here for your friend?" She's already packed up on her mount. Like, you can see her mount kind of moving impatiently.
Get going. Double speed.
I look to Crest. Are you okay to travel?
I'm gonna shake my head, very clearly saying no, I'm not. But I'm gonna start getting up and getting ready anyway.
I'm already on my mount.
And
Five
where
is fucking Louis triggered.
where Crest would usually, get up and dust himself off and make sure he's nice and clean and proper, he doesn't even bother right now. He's just
Okay.
Yeah, he's not good.
Since Crest has been riding with me, I will pick him up and help him into his seat on the mount, making sure he's in a comfortable spot. And then I'll take it upon myself to not only pack my stuff but pack his stuff.
Okay. What about Javaria and Fives? Are you guys packing up and getting ready to go?
I'm visibly very angry that this has happened in general, and I am going to just be sitting. I mean, how do you explain somebody not like somebody pouting, but just very stern consternation. I don't fucking know how to describe
Brooding.
it. Not even brooding, just pissed. Is it ultimately somebody that was really close to me just gave up his fucking tongue, and for me being who I am and what I am, that's some serious shit, to have your voice taken away from you. That's kind of
Willingly.
yeah, that's kind of willingly using your ability to speak or your voice or whatever is kind of like a veteran that lost his leg and then somebody just said, "You know what? I'm gonna lose my leg too," and they make a choice. It's a really, really, really angry, almost insulting kind of thing.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, seriously, what in the actual fuck is wrong with you? So I'm on the dinosaur. Maybe I'll get over it. Maybe not. We'll figure it out.
Okay. Javaria, are you you're getting ready to go as well, or?
Yeah, I'm packing up everything that I can. If
Okay.
Fives happen to miss anything, I'm making sure to grab it.
Okay. Azaka looks at the four of you and says, "I heard Fives say double time. Is that correct for today?"
Yes.
Oh.
She nods.
I would have to agree. The sooner we get this done, the better.
She nods.
Out of here.
She says, "We're not far. We should make it today." And about 15 minutes after breaking camp, you guys crest out into the area beside a stream or a river. And she says, "We can follow this river the rest of the way." And so the traveling is fairly easy because you're riding down riverbanks. Your Triceratopses are not having to worry about roots or anything else because it's just kind of a riverbank sandy area. And it's a nice day. And then about midway through the day, you can look up and you can see this this column rising above you into the air. And on top of it, some structure. And on top of that structure, which sits probably 300 feet above you, is the base of that structure. That structure rises up another 150 feet. There's a flame just burning bright at the top of that structure. And she says, there is finger fire. There is where you will be able to see all that Chult has to offer, and pay me for my services.
You never explained payment.
She said, she looks at you. Yes, I did. My family lost an artifact that you were to retrieve for me.
No. Where is artifact?
She gestures at the structure. She says, there in Firefinger.
I'm gonna look over at Lex, just kind of like, too easy.
Nothing is easy here. What does your family's artifact look like?
She says it is a mask. A tiger's mask.
Okay. Tiger mask. Finger fire.
What's Max freaking out?
I don't know.
Max is very, very excited.
All right. Well, let's go get this tiger's mask and see what we've come to see here. As I get off the mount and I help Crest out of his seat.
Okay. So it's a bit more of a journey. You realize like how far away you actually were and the size of this thing as you are approaching it, because you can see it rise up over your heads, but it still takes you, and you can see it there for hours, but it still takes you a while to actually reach the base of this structure. And the bottom of it is just this stone pillar that is jutting up out of the jungle into the sky, and you can still see the flames rolling off of it in front of you. But it looks like you're going to need to climb to actually be able to get up to the structure that exists at the top of this column. Raising high above the jungle canopy is a 300-foot tall, naturally formed spire of rock, with smoke issuing from a flaming beacon at the top of it. The walls of the spire are sheer and dotted with small caves. There are frail-looking ladders that hang from various ledges going up, ascending the spire. So you have these, as you've approached this thing, there are these ladders that lead up to edges and little caves that you can kind of make out on this spire as a way to ascend.
I'm gonna go ahead and begin ascension.
Okay.
Commence with ascension.
Go ahead and give me a perception check first.
Up.
Okay.
I mean, let's be real. Would I even care, Impious?
You would, because you can see at the top of the spire, circling it, are these flying figures. And with that 15, you see that they've got these long stretched out faces. For player knowledge and viewer knowledge, pterodactyl shape. Character knowledge, you probably have no idea what it is.
I'm thinking harpy. I mean, I'm gonna be completely wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. Tongueless version of the emote.
So you can see these creatures circling the top of the spire.
I'm still going.
Okay. So are you climbing like up the sheer rock? Are you taking a ladder? Like, how are you planning to ascend this thing?
I'm gonna go by the ladders, and I'm assuming that they're behind me, but at this point, like I say, Bird is angry. Bird makes very, very irrational decisions when angry or generally upset.
Okay.
Super emotional fucking creature.
Aww.
All right, go ahead and give me a dexterity check for your ascent up the first ladder.
Okay. Boop.
All right, that'll be fine. Anybody following him?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to follow him because when Fives gets angsty, he gets into trouble.
Okay. Go ahead.
Remember, I am like 5'1" and I weigh all of 90 pounds soaking wet. So
Go ahead and
with
give
burning
me,
gear and everything, you know.
go ahead and give me a second, or give me your dexterity checks.
I will feed you like a mama bird feeds a baby bird fox.
God.
You did this to yourself.
That is true.
Rojan, are you proficient in dexterity by any chance?
I'm a cleric. I'll let you answer that one.
Yeah, but see, he should get up that ladder no problem because he technically just rolled 420. So
No,
Oh,
he should just be too fucking stoned to climb it.
So he thinks he's at the top of the ladder, but he's actually just like wandering around somewhere.
He thinks he's really high, but he's just not.
He fell the second rung. Whoa!
So with a 4, I think you probably get midway up, and there's these ladders probably go 20 feet before it reaches the first ledge. You probably get midway up, and you could feel the ladder, the rung that you're putting your weight on, begin to give way. Give me another dexterity check.
Oh, here we go.
Or a save, rather.
Please don't
A
fall on me.
dexterity save or a dexterity check?
A dexterity save.
Oh, mama.
How's a 5 treat you?
Does me fine, you not so good.
Damn.
So that your foot trying to catch the balance just goes through that rung, and your grip on the rope slips. And you were 10 feet up, so let's see, was it
D6?
You'll take 5 damage as you fall back the 10 feet, landing on your back, the wind getting knocked out of you. Looking up at the spire and the smoke and the figure circling it from down on the ground. Crest is standing there with you, just watched this all happen, probably dodged out of the way as you fell. You can attempt the ascent again if you'd like. At least the ladder didn't move out of your way.
They might as well have.
I kind of called down to him. I was like, "You okay down there, boy?"
Nothing wounded but my pride. Maybe my back. I look at Crest and I like motion up to him to tell him to go before me.
Okay. For the sake of RP reasons, I think I would probably have disadvantage right now on things like dex and strength. Makes sense to me that I would, because I'm not in a good place at the moment.
Yeah, and you guys did rush it.
Yeah, we did.
So yeah, go ahead and take a disadvantage on it.
Mama.
It'll still work. So you kind of watched where Lexus climbed the ladder and saw where that rung split. So you were watching out for it as you made your ascent, and you were able to climb the ladder and reach kind of. There's this ledge that Javaria and Fives are kind of pressed back against, because you've just got kind of enough room to walk sideways with your back pressed against the face of the spire, trying to make your way around to the cave. So you get up and you kind of join them, pressing back against this thing, looking down at Lexus. And Azaka walks up to Lexus and she says, "Go, hurry! We have no time to waste. No time for lying around. Get up there."
No patience whatsoever. All right, let's do this again.
All right. Does anybody have any way of helping him with this? Never mind, he doesn't need it. So, feeling a bit miffed that he was the only one that had any problem with it the first time around, Lexus like scampers up the ladder faster than anybody else, making sure to jump over the spot in the rung, and he gets up there, and you're all now pressed against this spire, and you're about 20 feet in the air, and edging around it, you finally come to an opening of a cave opening. Let me switch your maps real quick.
Spelunking.
Spelunking.
And that should center everybody's camera. And you guys can all see, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
I don't know how much of this map you can see, if you can see the whole thing or not.
We don't see the whole thing on our map.
Okay.
I see 2 spides.
Okay.
2.5.
All right. I was just making sure, like, because there's a big example of what this thing looked like in the center of it, and I'll just show it to you later. Actually, I might be able to show it to you from this thing. Let's see.
If you were to turn off player shadows or the shadow...
I could turn off the dynamic lighting and you guys could see it, but then you could also see everything else on the map, which I don't want you to see.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to see if there's a handout. Yeah, there we go. Show to players. Oh, you're going to get to see the little map, but that's fine. Showing to everyone. And I'll put this up. So that's kind of what you're climbing up right there.
Damn.
To give you an idea of what this thing looks like.
I dig it.
So, Javaria, you went up the ladder first, I think, or Fives went up the ladder first. So I'm going to switch you guys around here. You came up last. All right.
Oh, now I see 4 spides.
So as you press into the opening of this cavern, I may have to figure out a better way to do this, but sorry, hang on. Oh, you actually, let's ignore the fact that those are there. You can't see those yet.
Gotcha.
So the pathway kind of curls around this rock there off to the right, and it opens into a large pit on the left. And Fives is up first, and there's just enough room for like one person at a time to squeeze between these rock formations as you begin exploring the cavern. Which direction are you going, Fives?
I'm going... Let's see. So it's just the pit and the ledge across.
Right. It looks like there's a ledge on the other side of the pit.
Right. And so do I see like a shaft of light or anything?
Yeah, actually, there's a spot, like almost like a spotlight on the other side of that pit.
I'm going towards. I can't help it. I'm going towards the fucking light. It just
Okay.
seems like the natural thing to do.
Okay. So as you climb down into that pit, go ahead and give me a strength check.
Swamp.
Okay. So you can climb into the pit without really any issue. You like hang onto the ledge of it and just let your feet kind of dangle. It's about 15 feet down from
15,
where you are.
Not 50. Not 50, guys.
1-5, not 5-0.
Let's not do this again.
But you kind of let go and let yourself just slide down the face of the cliff. There we go. That's the word I was looking for.
Precipice.
Yeah, and as you do, you notice that you've kind of disturbed a nest of wolf spiders.
Wolf spiders.
So
Angry little wolf noises coming out of them.
the fun time for everybody. Everybody, give me initiative. Make sure you click your tokens this time.
Damn, no. Who are you calling out on that one?
Everybody. What's with all the high initiatives out of everybody? Spiders
man.
and all.
High
Yeah,
initiatives. I rolled a 7 over here.
I had initiative of like an average initiative of 2. Okay.
Well, now
For
you
this
have
entire fucking campaign.
Now you have an initiative of 20. So what are you doing?
I'm just going to, first off, do they see the spiders?
No, because you've just kind of dropped down into this pit and looked around and gone, oh shit, there's a whole bunch of spiders here.
I'm going to yell at a very, very loud Stegosaurus yell, as I am wont to do. And I'm just going to start attacking.
All right.
I'm going to attack that one right there. Well, that one.
Okay. All right. Let me actually pop their character sheets out here real quick. Hang on.
10-4. Hey, Tiger. We're looking for a mask of your face.
Well, not his face exactly, 'cause that'd be a little weird. There we go. All right.
Oh,
All right,
man.
go ahead and make your attacks.
Die, motherfucker, die,
17,
motherfucker.
that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Boop.
For a 7. All right.
And I get another one because it's an unarmed strike.
Yep.
Same target.
Okay. That will not.
Okay.
So the first one hits, and this thing like it even lets out a squeal as the blow connects, and it kind of jumps back against the wall. And as you go to make the second blow, it scampers out of the way and just kind of strafes off to the side, like hanging on the wall.
How big are these, by the way? Just out of curiosity. Like, just for player knowledge and chat knowledge, how big are these? You see, giant wolf spider. I'm thinking like doggo sized or like sheep size, like cattle size.
If they're the medium size ones,
Yeah.
they're like dog
Dogs.
size, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are dog sized.
Got it.
All right. Crest, you're up next.
I'm gonna say I probably can't see them from where I am.
No, because they're down. So they're in the cave and then down in the pit, and some. I don't know what that was. But,
The mic suddenly got really sensitive.
Yeah. It's gone now.
Since my demeanor is kind of like that of a person that has a high fever, I'm probably not paying too much attention to the noises that Fives is making. So I'm going to just kind of press myself up against the wall that I'm near, waiting for Lex and Javaria to kind of go into the cavern area.
Okay, so just giving them some room to pass.
You're making way.
Okay. All right. Making a hole. Javaria, what are you
Make a
up to?
hole.
Okay, well, let me see what I've got. Can has Zoom, please? Zoom. There, yeah.
No, Microsoft doesn't make those anymore.
Okay. So, responding to the sound he made, I am going to make my way into the cave. Right back here.
Okay.
Um,
And looking down into that pit that you're standing at the edge of, you can see Fives kind of going toe to toe with one of these wolf spiders, and 3 others kind of scurrying around the edges and the floor of the pit.
Well, instead of divide and conquer, let's just finish them off as we go. So I'm gonna go for this one.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you disadvantage because you're up out of the pit, trying to like punch down
Above
into
it, yeah.
So.
Mhm.
Or are you? I don't know what weapon you're using, but it's still a weird angle.
I'm going to scratch it with my claws.
Okay, so yeah, definitely a weird angle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang over the edge, going, "Come here."
I've seen cats do that to extreme effect for what it's worth.
That'll hit. Yeah, go ahead and roll me damage.
Oh, hang on, just a weird layout. Okay, here we go.
All right, and so one of your claws catches into this thing, and you kind of feel the what's the word, material under it just give as your claws begin to scratch, and it makes another one of those awful like screeching sounds.
The chitin noise. Ew.
So as Fives is focused on this one in front of him, one of the giant wolf spiders jumps from the other side of the pit, its legs like reaching out to wrap around Fives' body and trying to dig its fangs into his shoulder. 13 hit your AC?
Nope. Fails miserably because it's a spooter.
So the spider just kind of ends up missing Fives and lands against the wall, kind of just below Javaria. I'm just making sure I'm not. Okay, that's cool. All right, this one here, off to the side, begins its attack, and it's going to like climb down into the base of the pit. Its legs kind of carrying it over as it tries to embed its fangs into Fives' calf.
Not my calf.
20.
That connects.
All right, so you're going to take 2 piercing damage and then 12 poison damage. Actually, sorry, before taking the poison, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save.
That'll make it? Okay. Half as much, so you're only going to take 6 damage from the poison.
So
you're taking 8 damage altogether.
Is that poison like ongoing damage that I constantly have to save against? Or?
It's not. Because you saved.
So minus 8.
Yep. If you had not saved, then there's an effect after an hour.
Okay.
All right, and this one is the one that Javaria just swiped it at and hit, and it's not super happy with her. So it's going to turn around and try to embed its fangs into her arm. 13 hit your AC?
I think it does. Hang on, let me scroll. Yeah, it meets it.
Okay. So you're going to give me a Constitution saving throw? All right, so you will take 4 damage total. 2 from the poison and 2 from the piercing.
Oh, that's not so bad.
And then we have one other one that, what's their speed? Speed is somewhere on here. There it is, 40 feet. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, perfect. So the other one is going to scamper out of the pit, and as Javaria is reaching in and she's got one biting into her forearm, the other's going to jump and try to latch onto her back and dig its fangs into her.
No! Not that.
10 doesn't hit. Okay.
No.
All right, Lexus, what are you up to? Mole, how are you doing?
All right, so first off, I'm going to move here.
Okay. I gotta fix something because it's confusing the shit out of me real quick. Well, there were GM tokens, and then there were like.
So I moved
There we
10 feet so far.
Mm-hmm.
Javaria is blocking my way.
She is.
So are the
Got that ghetto
spooters.
kitty booty.
Yep. I will give you. You've got an attack opportunity on this one if you want to take it off to the left, around that corner. But it's at a disadvantage because it's around the corner. And then there's also that opening to the right.
You know what? I'm gonna start circling around because I'm not really much use of just being in the back over there.
Okay. All right, and that'll take us back to 5s.
I'm going to attack the spider that I was previously attacking.
All right, go for it.
And I really hope I don't miss.
That'll hit. Go ahead and give me damage.
Boop.
All right, and that's enough that your fist goes through what's left of the spider's remains, as it had already been clawed open by Javaria, and you just feel it like crunch through whatever exoskeleton and just into the squishy bits.
I'm going to pull back my gore-covered fist and punch the other spider dead in the face.
All right, the one that was on your leg?
Yeah, I'm going for its eyes, or its many eyes, its face area.
Okay, so that's going to be this one?
This one. Wait, I'm clicking on the stream. No, that one.
All right, so that's
I'm
the one.
attacking the stream.
Fucking windows up, dude. Really?
That's the one that jumped at you and missed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going for that one.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage. All right, -6. All right, Crest. You've kind of pushed back against the wall. Everybody's made their way into the cave now. What are you up to?
Gooey.
I think I'm just going to follow Lex, try and stay close to him if I can.
Okay. Just like hand on his shoulder, letting him kind of lead you through.
Yep.
All right. All right, and Javaria.
Oh, okay. Since it went after me and tried to, I think it did bite me. Me and this one are gonna have words.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do another claw attack. Right here.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, boy.
Do you have any other attacks, or is it just the one? I don't think
it's
you
just
have
the one.
multi-attack yet. Yeah.
No, not yet.
You're a rogue, right?
I am.
Ah, okay.
All right. So the one that you've punched, Spider, or excuse me, Fives, the spider that you punched is going to attempt to retaliate against you. Ooh, that crit though.
And he's got a crit on me. Juicy.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution save.
That one.
Oh.
Okay, so you're gonna take full damage.
Okay, which is
8
2.
plus 12, 20.
Okay, so 20. I'm out.
How?
I'm unconscious.
You're unconscious. All right.
Yeah.
So go ahead and all right. If the poison damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, which it did, the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour, even after regaining hit points, and is paralyzed while poisoned this way. So you're not dead. You are poisoned and paralyzed.
Okay, am I at 0 HP or 1 HP?
You're at 0.
Gotcha.
Or sorry. Yes, you're at 0.
Okay.
But you're stable, so you don't have to make the death saving throws.
Sweet. They're gonna try to eat me later.
Yeah, pretty much. You're paralyzed. All right, so that one is going to, let's see, I got 40. Each of these is 5. 1, 2. He's going to scamper over 5's body. He doesn't care. 3. Javaria.
Oh no.
I don't think that hits your AC. I think you're fine.
No.
If a 6 hits your AC, we're going to have to talk about how you're figuring that out. And then we've got one other here, Spider, who is right there with Javaria, so he's going to go that route as well.
No, I'm being bullied.
6 doesn't hit her AC, though, so you're good. All right, Lexus.
Let's see. He's thinking thoughts.
Don't hurt yourself.
Tech Noir, thank you for the host, by the way, sir.
All right.
How's your evening going?
Now that I'm here, I've had a rough couple days. Just been told that my god is dead, that he has no power. So I'm taking this Warhammer two-handed down on this spider.
Okay.
Please don't accidentally hit.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
For 10.
Nice. The one in front of you?
Yeah, the one in front of me.
All right. And so with that, the Warhammer arcs through the air, and you can hear it hit the spider, and you hear a sharp crack before the Warhammer grinds against the stone floor, squishing the innards of the spider out under its impact.
Weesh.
All right. 5's is incapacitated. He's doing nothing. Crest, what are you doing?
Same thing as 5's.
Can I see the one that's right here from where I am?
Let's see.
Or is it down in the pit? If it's in the pit, I can't see it.
It's on the wall of the pit, so no, you won't be able to see it. That's right. That's
Okay.
a good call.
In that case, I'm just going to continue following Lex.
Okay, and at that point, you can probably see from where you are, see the 2 spiders that are left.
Yep. But there's nothing I can do because I don't have a tongue.
Do all of your spells require a verbal component?
All but 2.
So you have 2 things that you could do.
Well, they're not offensive spells.
You could also use a weapon if you have one.
I have a crossbow, but at this range, I would have disadvantage, and I don't really want to shoot 5's dead body.
I mean,
Or shoot me in the back of the head.
I'm okay with you trying it.
I learned from the last game, the last 5e game that I played with you when I was the ranger, that I should just not shoot arrows when the party is around me.
That's fair. All right, Javaria, what are you doing?
I am gonna finish what I started on this one right here.
Get him, girl.
Grr, kitty, grr.
You gotta hand jive those spells, Fox.
That will miss.
I broke a nail.
Yeah, I think that Javaria reaches out and like goes to claw at this thing, and it skitters out of the way, and her nails just drag across the stone.
Oh.
Not
It's always a
breaking
fun
them,
feeling.
but it sucks.
Nails and chalkboard for everybody. Enjoy.
And the spider that jumped out of the way is gonna like try to jump forward as your nails drag across the stone and sink its fang into your arm.
Touching.
16.
Oh God. Yeah, that got me.
All right, give me a Constitution save.
Mouse, please. Go.
Girl.
All right. So you're gonna take full damage. So you're gonna take 9 damage altogether. All right, and the other spider, seeing its brethren crushed under this warhammer, is out to take revenge and leaps towards Lexus, fangs glimmering, trying to sink its fangs into his thigh.
Cobra.
So
Jesus.
about that.
About
Damn,
that.
dude. 2 for 2.
Damn.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Can I make it charisma?
No. Not same first letter, not the same thing. All right, so full damage. So 16 damage. No, 20 damage.
Okay, I'm down.
So you're not dead. You were
paralyzed.
just
Welcome
you're
to
paralyzed and stable, so you don't have to worry about death saving throws at least. Lexus and 5s are done. Crest.
Well, all right then. I guess I'll move here and I'll try and do something.
Okay.
All I can really do is try and stab it with my dagger.
Unfortunately misses.
Yeah. I'm not
Wait,
surprised.
wait, which one bit me?
This one.
So did he come up like onto like in front of me to bite me, or?
I mean, he bit into your leg, so he probably just kind of scurried.
Whoa.
He scurried kind of just over the edge to bite you.
Oh, okay.
He was just kind of right there to begin with. All right, Javaria, who's not dead.
Okay, so I am done playing around with this thing. So I am same spiders before.
Okay.
I am going to draw my quarterstaff and I'm baseball
Oh, no.
swinging with both hands.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Do it.
Back rest.
Please don't knock me into the pit.
That'll hit. Go ahead and give me damage.
Batter up!
7 still either way. All right, that'll do it. So the spider goes flying across the pit, and you could see it slam into the other side and just crunch as it like the body just kind of slides down the face of the cliff. And giant spider time. I don't know who to attack. So D2 time. D2. Javaria's 1, Crest 2. Javaria.
Yeah, let's go!
So the spider sees you kind of mid follow through with that calf exposed, and just it looks like it would be tasty. So he attempts to sink his fangs into it, doing so successfully. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Mother fudge snacker. Okay, here we go.
That'll make it. So half damage. So you're gonna take 8 damage altogether.
Oh no, I'm down.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
So you're not dead.
It's all up to you, you mouthless gummy bastard.
You're not dead. You're stable, so you don't have to worry about death saving throws, but you are unconscious. Crest.
This isn't how I pictured this day going.
Any of this for him. He's just like, this is the worst day ever.
It kind of is.
I really, really hope that necklace was worth it. Like,
worth it. All I can really do is try and stab it again. So let's maybe
That'll hit.
shot.
he
Yeah.
also has a +1. Just sorry, because I gave him
9.
the funk.
And then he should roll the damage again.
Yeah, because it's a crit.
Yeah.
Or no, it rolled it twice.
Yeah, it
The
rolled it
4
on.
and the 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, it did it automatically.
This one confuses me.
9. All right, so it's You know what? I'm gonna be nice. In a rage, Crest drives his dagger through the body of the spider, pinning it to the wall, and just like leaving it hanging there. So Crest, you are vertical while everyone else is not.
Yeah.
You've got the spotlight kind of light pouring through from the other side of the pit in that skylight area, and you can hear the cries of these creatures circling the spire. What are you doing?
So nobody is making death saves right now, right? They're all stable.
Everybody's stable,
poisoned
yeah.
and stuff.
Yep.
There's not really much I can do. I don't have anything to heal them with. I guess I'm just gonna. We have to wait until they recover a bit of HP naturally.
Okay.
That's literally all I can do in this situation.
No
is
health
just
potions
wait.
or anything?
I don't have any health potions. Nope.
All right. Trying to debate on how we do this. Give me a D100 HP box. Okay. All right. So an hour passes. Yeah, the menu's not active at the moment, so unfortunately, but that'll be next week because this would have helped you guys out.
Or Alicorn would have donated to send a monster on us.
Or that.
Probably that.
At the moment, though, with just Crest up, it'd have been like a kobold. Because that's really the only fair thing.
It probably still could have taken me down, honestly.
Yeah, actually, let me throw that. You know what? We can throw the menu up if people want to take a look at it and help.
We can do that.
We could do that.
Could we do that? That'd be nice.
I think you could do that.
Hold on. Is Doc in here? Because if Doc's in here, I fear for the party.
Doc's in here.
Doc, I swear to God.
But there's a thing. If you guys want a sneak preview at the menu that we're gonna actually have up in, I gotta figure out how to do like a rotating image for it or something next week. But that's gonna go into effect. And if you guys want to take advantage of it, a little sneak peek early, then I'm all right with that. Because God knows that you guys need it at the moment. So an hour passes, and actually, Crest, give me a perception check before I tell you this.
Oh boy. If you haven't noticed, I'm kind of dealing with my own thing right now.
You're blind.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what that might be.
Man.
God damn it.
Oh, rip.
All right, well, you don't notice it. Never mind.
It might be time for that last break of the evening.
Never mind. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do that. So everybody watching this complete train wreck at home, thanks so much for sticking around. It's a lot of fun to DM this complete clusterfuck. But we appreciate it. Hopefully it's entertaining at least. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break, get up and stretch legs and all that fun stuff, leave you on the edge of your seat or lying at the bottom of a pit, and we'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Dude, it's awesome.
Alicorn just dropped 100 for let's.
Men huva lur og disse orusa Og har i vei en shanty My dear Annie Oh, you're New York girl Kan du danse polka? Min beste venn Yankee Og går med kortklipt hår Han sjømann og ganske nær For skipet kom i går Og har i vei en shanty My dear Annie Oh, you're New York girl Kan du danse polka? Ja, jentene falske De holder aldri ord Og hva de gjør så snart de tør Det kan du aldri tro Og har i vei en shanty My dear Annie Oh, you New York girls Kan du danse polka? Ja, 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 ja Jeg gjorde som hun ba meg, for Yankeen kom der og sa adjø, du falske mø, jeg vet det hvem du er. Og har i veien chanté, my dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls, kan du danse?
Me mother kept a boarding house,
Hullabaloo-balay, hullabaloo-balay,
and every boarder was out to make.
hullabaloo-balay,
Now one young fella named Shallow Brown,
hullabaloo-balay, hullabaloo-balay,
he followed me mother all over the town.
hullabaloo-balay,
He told me ma for her he'd die,
hullabaloo-balay, hullabaloo-balay,
which caused me ma to heave a sigh.
hullabaloo-balay,
One day when me dad was on the crown,
hullabaloo-balay, hullabaloo-balay,
me mother ran off with Shallow Brown.
hullabaloo-balay,
Me father sadly said, me boy,
hullabaloo-balay, hullabaloo-balay,
to which I quickly made reply.
hullabaloo-balay,
He wrote her a letter and in it he said,
hullabaloo-balay, hullabaloo-balay,
if she didn't come back he'd soon be dead.
hullabaloo-balay.
Me father slowly pined away. Me mother came back the very next day.
Hullabaloo-balay. Hey!
A courtier called Dorset from Parkgate did fail. In his Majesty's yacht port to Court Granuaile, with great entertainment the thought to prevail, unrifle the charms of sweet Granuaile. The fox in the trap we have caught by the tail, success to the sons of brave Granuaile. Says the courtier to Grania, if you will be true, I will bring it to London and do for you too, where you shall have pleasure that never will fail. I'll add laurel to shamrock, sweet Granuaile. The fox in the trap we have caught by the tail, success to the sons.
All right, we are back.
Lights.
Welcome back, everybody. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody
Paralyzed,
doing?
poisoned,
A little sore,
Little under the weather.
a little bit.
Though we got 100 bits from Alicorn
We did.
for Let There Be Healths.
So
does that work for this week, or is that strictly only next? And-
because we had limited other options, I'm going to go ahead and let it count for this week. We'll go ahead and implement the menu now, which also means if anybody decides to like donate and fuck with you guys, that happens now too. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, each of you regain 1 hit dice worth of XP. So roll your hit dice, one of your hit dice, whatever it is, and that's the amount of XP that you gain.
Oh God.
XP or health?
Health, that thing.
Okay.
Fuck you. Sweet. I have.
Better than 0.
Yeah. I got 3 health. I'm awesome.
Mags is just like, yeah, I'm fine. HP Fox, are you at full health? Is Crest at full health? Yeah, he is.
Yep.
All right, so no need to worry there. All right. So after about an hour, you can see, or you actually hear the moans begin to emanate from the rest of the party, Crest. And you can see their chests begin to like heave with breath again.
Ample bosom heaving in the wind.
What you trying to say?
So, I'm probably just sitting on the edge of the pit, cross-legged, just staring at them. I mean, it's not exactly anything I can say, so.
Okay, fair enough.
So just to clarify, because Dragon said, like, are we not paralyzed? Are we still
You were paralyzed for an hour.
Got
You're no longer paralyzed. That hour has gone by.
I sit up and I just growl. I hate this island. As I cast Prayer of Healing.
No.
All right, want to give me a rundown of? There you go.
And everybody's going to regain 18 HP.
18.
Bless you, sir. Shit. 21.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that max is pretty much everybody. Almost.
No, I'm still 5 short.
5 short. Okay.
Of max HP, but I'm whatever. It's fine.
All right. So you guys are now feeling better, no longer paralyzed. Spiders have been dealt with, and there's the light coming into the cavern from the other side of the pit.
There's, what did you say, light coming from the other side of the pit?
Yeah, so there's a spot right here. I don't know if you can see my marker.
Yes.
That some light is coming in from.
Okay. Well, we're already here. We go back out the other way. We're going to have a very angry lady yelling at us. So I guess we just continue moving forward.
All right, give me acrobatics or strength checks to climb out of the other side of the pit.
Everybody or just him?
Whoever's going first, and then eventually everybody.
All right. I'll go fucking first. I guess I'm closest technically. Spam.
That'll do it.
And I am
All right.
proficient. Not that it matters.
Okay. That'll work. It's a 15-foot pit. This isn't difficult. That'll work. And Javaria 1.
Yeah.
That'll do it by 1.
Girl.
That'll do it by 1.
The cat can't climb.
The cat rogue literally just like when cats jump and they foot slip and they just
my nails. Okay.
All right. So looking as you guys reach the other side of the pit and you look up and there's a, for lack of a better term, there's a chimney above you that goes up through the rock of the cavern ceiling. It looks like it's wide enough for you to, yes, I did say a 50-foot pit. It's wide enough for you to be able to work your way up. But looking up through it, and you can see a chamber on the other side, it's going to be a long climb.
Of course it's going to be a long climb.
The ceiling above you where this chimney opening starts is about 10 feet from the ground up.
Well,
What do the walls look like?
Hey, Darth just gave you guys another hit dice.
Sweet.
I think Spooner's the only one that'll benefit from it, but we'll take it.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
The walls of the chimney
Sorry.
look.
Exactly what I needed.
I mean, they look dry. It looks like rock. They're kind of stained with soot and ash. So your guessing is that someone may have one time actually been using it as a chimney.
How wide is the hole? Because I'm trying to get an idea if we can like put our hands and our feet on each side and like shimmy up that way, or if we're gonna have to like just do hand over hand climbing.
You could probably shimmy up it if you wanted to. It's wide enough that like your shoulders would get in and you'd have some room to like push against the sides of it.
I'm gonna take out the rope that I have and give one end of it to whoever's going up first.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's probably smart.
I'm just gonna make the comment that since I'm the guy in heavy armor here, I will go last. So if I do fall, I don't crush anybody underneath me.
Lightest person going first again. Yay for me.
Durkin, thank you for the follow, Durakin. Yeah, we'll go with that. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so go ahead and you can give me athletics or just strength checks. It's 90 feet. I'm going to make you give me one every 30 feet, and I'll be nice about it.
Okay, strength checks or
strength or athletics.
Balls
Wait,
is going to end in flames.
Strength or athletics?
Yeah, acrobatics doesn't really apply for this kind of climbing. I don't think.
Okay.
Because acrobatics, I think, more bouncy and stuff.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Or to walk up I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding. Please don't.
No, you fucking weeb.
Don't stone me. Fucking weeb. All right.
Just kidding.
Where's Kermit when you need him to re? All right.
That'll do the first one. All right, so that gets you 30 feet up. Do you have... never mind, I'm not going to ask that question. You'll think about it if you want to. Is there anything you want to do, or you want to just keep climbing?
Who's holding the rope?
You are.
Yes.
I am holding the rope. Is there anything I can tether it to?
That's a good question. Do you have anything that you can tether it with?
How wide is the hole again?
It's wide enough that like you have shoulder width.
Can I wedge my quarterstaff in a way that I can use it? To like wedge it to kind of tether it?
Yeah.
And then just put the rope closer to the edge so that way it's not snapping in the middle like a dumbass. You got to put it on the edge of the thing.
All right, so I'm thinking I think you and I are thinking about different things, because I'm thinking of like the metal pins that you use when you're rock climbing.
Pitons.
And then you're using your staff for that, or
I have darts, which I mean, like, I don't know what a D&D dart is. When you say dart, do you mean like lawn darts, like the shit that kids were getting impaled with? Because
that's what I think of. Like, I think of like throwing dagger-sized darts.
Yeah, no,
because these things are going to inflict pain. So yeah, that's kind of what I think of.
I mean, technically, you want to get all silly about it as a monk. It could be like a kunai, so it's got a little, circle on the end of it. So it basically is a fucking, like the climbing pins or whatever.
Okay. If you want to use one of those, go ahead and, yeah, we can say you put one there, and then that'll give advantage to anybody that climbs up after you.
Yeah, I think that's really that is what I would do.
Okay. All right, and then go ahead and make your second strength or acrobatics roll for the next 30 feet.
Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies.
That'll work.
Yeah, this is like 2 drops of pee just came out on that one. Sorry. I saw it like dingling around on the 6. I was like, no.
All right, so you make it up another 30 feet, and you're putting another pin in place.
Another pin. Yep.
All right, last set of 30 feet. Go ahead and roll.
What was that movie with Stallone where he climbed Cliffhanger?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Did you tie yourself to the rope?
Yes, that's how I'm holding on the rope. Am I not? I mean, that's how I figured it would work.
But
I've got to ask and make sure.
If you tied yourself to the rope, then how are you slipping the rope through the holes on the kunai?
Wrapping it.
Fair enough.
All right. I'll be super nice, and I will let the dice decide whether or not that holds.
Then remember, like, they don't have the slack. I have all the slack. I'm kind of just like leaving it as we go along.
Yeah, you're fine. So you drop 30 feet. Your grip slips on the lip as you're ready to climb out, and you drop 30 feet. But the kunai does its job as a climbing pin and just holds you in place. The rope grips taut on it as you fall, but you fall just that 30 feet. Or actually, I guess it would be 60 feet because you're leaving 30 and then another 30. Yeah, so you've got 60 now. Right? No, it's just 30 feet.
That does.
So if you're hanging from that 30 feet, another 30 feet of rope below it. So yeah, so 60. So you have 2 rolls again to begin your climb again. Go ahead and give me the first one.
Okay.
That'll make it. All right, so you're back up to where your last climbing pin is.
Got it.
And then go ahead and give me the last 30 feet.
Let's do it. Come on, dice.
That'll work. So you climb out of this chimney into the chamber above it. And
more spiders.
Move you. Where's level 2? Oh, there it is.
I don't scream, Mole. There was no scream.
All right. So if you scroll up, Spooner,
Wow.
you should find your character.
I'm somewhere here. Oh yeah, hey, there I am. Okay.
All right, and so you're dropping the rope down for the rest of the party?
Yeah, well, I'm tethering the rope. I assume I've been kind of like leaving the rope behind.
Okay.
So I'm tethering it up, making it. They should have no problem, even Timmy the Tank, to go up. We should be fine.
Okay. Who's climbing next?
I look at Javaria.
I'm just letting you two decide. I'm going last.
The cat needs to climb very well because it's a cat.
Are you really gonna argue with the guy that just had his tongue ripped out?
But I'm hurt.
It's like, but I broke my pinky nail.
But I healed it.
She's going. Begrudgingly.
All right, because Fives did all that work ahead of time for you guys, and give you advantage on your rolls, and I'm only going to make you roll 2.
Yay. Okay, so strength roll, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or athletics, depending.
Yeah, I'm better off rolling this like PQRS. Yeah, no, we're doing this one. Oh my god, would you please scroll up?
Say
Tiny
what?
monitor, I'm sorry. It's the pink. I have a hangnail. Lex, will
So
you
this is
carry
like a
me up?
comedy game, right? This is like a comedy skit.
Have you ever seen the meme that like D&D games start out like Lord of the Rings and end up like fucking Monty Python?
Yeah,
It's
This one
accurate for a
starts-
reason.
yeah,
This one
yeah.
starts as Monty Python. We've been at this for like that much time.
I'm just gonna make Lex carry me up.
I mean, he will, but if he falls to his death, you're coming with him.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. So you fell 30 feet, let's call it. So 3d6. So go ahead and take 10 damage, Javaria.
Oh, woof.
That's a long fall.
Yeah, stop that.
I didn't do it. You did it, or didn't do it actually. But that was the whole point.
I walk up to her, casting Cure Wounds on her. I thought cats were supposed to be good at climbing.
All right. So she's healed back up.
Oh my god.
You want to try that again?
Yes, because now he's hurt my pride.
as well as your tailbone from falling the 30 feet.
All right, so now
Oh, no.
to get myself a little
Oh,
bit of
no.
start. Just,
Yay! Menu.
Oh no, Mole, what did you do?
Mole, you have something in mind? Keep in mind, these guys are level 3.
And our cat can't climb up a hole. Oh wait, no, you have advantage. You have
Yeah,
advantage.
she makes it that time. Mole, if you don't have anything in mind, I'll find something interesting for them to play with.
When you say them, you mean like I'm going to play with, because I'm like 1v1 me, bro. The only one not in the chimney.
I mean, we could be a severely gimped beholder, but that's no fun for anybody.
If you have Volo's guide, there are level 3 beholders.
Are
That fucking mimic from the Wizard's Bazaar comes out of nowhere like seeking revenge.
I'll leave it up to me. Okay. All right, Mole. Just give me a moment, because I was just told that there were level 3 beholders. At which case,
Dude, no, what? No. Come on, man. Come on, be cool. Be cool, bitch. Be cool. What are you doing this?
Let me bust out Volo's. I can tell you what page they're on.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
I'm already in another tab. I'm looking up like D&D 5e. What are all the playable races? Because I'm gonna let's see. Furbog? Nah, that's bear, dude.
I've got something I can do.
It's a rabid squirrel.
Okay, there's a challenge rating 6-1, and then there's a challenge rating 1/2.
Yeah, that's too little and too much.
We could probably take the 6.
Tu madre.
All right, you guys remember that Rojan just said that. No, I'm just kidding.
My death is on you, Rojan.
Darth Maul says make them suffer.
I'm pretty sure I'm already suffering.
Mole and I are really cool for like, yeah, he's a good guy. This is good. This is
Okay.
good. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna hold off until you guys actually climb the fucking chimney, because I don't want to make Spooner fight something on his own.
No, you can make me start. No, do it. Do it. Do it. Bring it. Don't be a wuss. Dismantle the horde, variant. Don't be a pussy. Dismantle the horde. Let's go.
Dismantle the horde, variant.
Hold on.
My plans.
You know what? No, I don't even need that. I know what you're gonna fight, and Javaria's halfway up the
Hey, Imp.
chimney now. Yep.
152.
No, that's good.
Okay.
I just need to find where this. There we go. What is the challenge rating on this thing?
Itch. All right, itch is gone. I'm good.
Okay, so a couple of them.
Kenku versus Kenku.
Kenkuception.
You ever like just go on YouTube and search like crows fighting crows? It's fucking hilarious. And it's nightmare fuel for the noises they make.
So, Mole, thank you for the donation, and I apologize for what's about to happen to everybody. Go. Actually, we've still got your. Can you guys see the turn order, or did that change?
I can see the turn order.
Okay, and you can see your turns on it.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, 19, 17, 7, and 20.
Perfect. Used to be that like if you changed maps, it wouldn't stay with it. It was all fucking weird. But they're gonna get a surprise attack. So, where did that page go? There it is. Multi. Perfect. So, Spooner, or excuse me, Fives, as you're busy securing the line and looking down, watching Javaria attempt to climb and watching her fall back down, there's this, you could feel the air in the chamber around you kind of begin to stir. And you turn and look back over your shoulder, and you can see this dinosaur person standing there, this elongated beak, pterodactyl basically, but standing upright. And he lunges forward, his arms spread, his wings span out, diving at you with this javelin in hand.
Okay.
And so he gets 3 attacks. He gets a bite attack and 2 attacks with the javelin.
Yeah, that's totally fucking fair. It's absolutely fair.
23, I'm pretty sure hits.
Yes, 23 hits.
What is this like? No,
I see a 2 on my screen.
There we go. So 8 piercing damage from that one.
Okay, that 18.
And then the 8 probably doesn't hit for the follow-up javelin. And 21 does.
Yes.
And another 8 from that, and I need a dexterity saving throw from you. Because you were standing on the edge of that pit.
And I am proficient.
Good thing you are. So you take a couple of shots, you take a bite into the shoulder, and the javelin just kind of into the side, and you could feel yourself rocking back on the edge of the pit, but you kind of lunge forward, shouldering into the Terrafolk to get yourself away from the mouth of this cavern, so you don't fall back onto the people below you. All right. So
what does that do for positioning though between me and Jurassic Park over here?
Actually, we should just do it like that. There you go.
Okay.
So that's probably exactly where you're at.
You and Jurassic Park.
So 5s, because he got that surprise attack, but now it's your turn.
Now it's my turn. I am going to where? Hold on, I 1 second. Boop.
Mole's like, I love you all.
Oh no, yeah, it's I love you too, man. If I ever go to Maryland, I'm gonna freaking.
It's fine. This is fine.
Okay.
Actually, I have that email.
Okay, I am going to. Oh God. All right, I am going to just unarmed strike attack him, and that's gonna do.
That will not hit.
It will not hit. Okay.
It does not hit.
In that case, I'm going to spend 1 key point, and I'm going to use my Step of the Wind business to disengage. And where are you? Where are you? 1 key point to take the disengage or dash action as a bonus action turn. Your jump distance is doubled for the turn. So I'm going to jump back and just be on the other side of the hole. So if I can put myself right
we
there.
can do that. Alicorn, you just have your backup character ready for when your first one dies.
Yeah, I'm working on mine. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna make a trolly as fuck character. It's gonna be great.
You're already playing a monk.
Oh, just you wait some shit. You're gonna see some shit, dude. Don't worry.
All right, so you jumped across the other side of the pit?
Yeah.
Okay. Crest, do you want to attempt to climb the rope? You could probably hear cries coming from the top of the chimney as those attacks landed against 5.
Yeah, I think Javaria had her go and didn't quite make it, so I'll give it a try.
Okay.
And that was just straight strength, was it? Or okay. It doesn't really matter. They're both the same.
That'll work. That'll get you up. Go ahead and give me 1 more. That won't. So you're gonna drop just kind of the 30 feet from that last lip and to the pin, and we'll hold you there until your next turn.
Okay.
Next one is this guy. So the Terrafolk is going to basically rush you again, 5s, driving forward with that javelin and trying to land in a bite as well. Do the bite first.
He botches the bite, bites his tongue off, and bleeds to death on the floor. Yay! 5s wins.
He is driving like forward towards you. So I think what actually happens is he just ends up over here and has just like gotten in a spot where he can't really use that javelin real well, so he won't get his second or third attack.
I was really hoping he'd fall down the hole.
Fall down the pit.
I thought about that, but he's a flying creature. I was like, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. All right, Javaria, what are you doing?
We're gonna have. I still have to climb, don't
Well, Crest is
one.
halfway up there, but you can attempt to like start your climb if you want.
Yeah, I need to get my butt up there.
All right, go ahead and give me a athletics or strength check.
Keep insulting my ability to climb. I don't like it.
Come on, girl.
You have you have advantage on this, so you're fine.
Okay.
But that's about as far as you can make it because you run into Crest, who is just kind of dangling and hanging there by the rope. All right, so another Terrafolk turn. It's this one. So this one, instead of opting for charging directly at you, is going to kind of move over to the side of the hole here. And he's just going to strike at you with the javelin a couple of times. So he's not really like driving in for a bite or anything, but he is trying to like corner you back against that wall.
Well, he says he tries multiple times.
Well, he tries because he rolls a 7 and that's not going to do anything.
Nope.
And then when he gets the second shot, 10's not going to do it either. So that's why I said he tries, because I was like, he may not make it.
Sorry.
No worries. Lexus.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If I were to fly up the hole, would I be able to? Without them stopping me?
Out of nowhere, the crowd starts. Sorry. The crowd comes out of fucking nowhere. No!
So Javaria and Crest are already up in the chimney. So they'd be blocking your way. Are you trying to fly up and like carry them with you, fucking like Rocketeer style?
Just put your shield on your head and go. Just fucking...
Oh my God.
Wait, can I do that? Can I put the shield up and just like start pushing them up like an angelic elevator?
Oh my God, you bastard.
I don't have a reason that's not possible.
Okay.
So what I do need... Hey, Pixel Monkey. What I do need is... I'm going to guess... Let's call these strength checks as you're getting
all things are well.
that additional weight. Advantage to Spooner to save the turkey. Okay, so Spooner, you have a roll that you can call. I'm using advantage on this one. So you're going to give me strength checks or athletics checks each time that you hit a person to make sure that additional weight is not forcing you back down.
Okay.
If it does, like if you hit Javaria and you fail, you and Javaria both will fall. If you hit Crest and you fail, you, Javaria, and Crest will all fall back to the bottom. Well, so I think that's a good a good balance.
It is
and payoff there. So
it is. I may kill everyone, or we may save 5s.
No, I got this, man. Solo dolo. It's good. It's good.
So
everything's okay.
I pulled the shield out. I activate Radiant Soul going into my angelic form.
Come on, man.
And I just call up to the two of them. Going up, and I just fly up towards them with the shield, getting ready to push them.
All right.
And this is like a rocket coming at them because I want to do this double speed so we get up there faster.
Okay.
Oh God.
So
dude, let this work.
Because it's more reckless than it is calculated, I'm not going to give you advantage on it like I was.
If I get advantage on it, then.
Well, if it was slower, I was going to give you advantage.
Okay.
But since you're going fast, then we're not.
Okay. Well, I already said I was going like a rocket, so.
Yep. And we're going to make this. Let's see. Let's make this a DC 15.
Oh God! All right,
that'll work. So that's the first one. So now it's
Javaria.
So you're gaining speed. Javaria is just like clenching onto the shield with her claws, like trying not to freak out as she's flying up this chimney. And then you run into Crest and go ahead and give me a strength. And because you succeeded in the first one, let's make it a DC 10.
Okay.
Give you a 50-50 chance.
Oh God.
I knew that was gonna happen.
All right.
You said let's make it a DC 10, and it's like, okay, that's simple. Yeah, right.
What did you have for dinner?
Damn.
Do we have a point of inspiration?
Oh my Lord.
Can I?
Crest has been transformed from like super powerful wizard to absolute sack of shit.
Right? Can I at least make a deck save to try and grab the rope?
Yes. I will give you a deck save.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, my wings, my wings don't just disappear.
Oh no!
Right, but the deal that we made was a failed fall for everyone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll damage for 60 feet, which is gonna be 66, and we'll divide it by 3, and each of you will take that much damage.
Hold on a second.
Who needs a crowd when you got fucking? You gotta. Yeah, it'll be fun. I feel bad for you guys. I'm gonna solo these 2 pterodactyl people like no problem, man.
Is there any way that I can take the brunt of this?
You are at the bottom.
Yeah, but like I'm trying to make it to where they can at least maybe have an attempt to grab the rope as I'm falling. Because I've got the shield between me and them.
Well, HP Fox already failed his deck save for that.
I mean, at least I don't have to worry about biting my tongue.
Javaria, go ahead and give me a deck save. Let's see if you can grab the rope, actually. We'll do it that way.
Okay, and I'm proficient here.
If she grabs it, I'm grabbing her tail.
You punk.
You're proficient, you said?
Yep.
Okay, so you can
If
grab
she's
it.
a rogue that's not proficient, I'll be pissed.
Rope burn.
Crest falls like down to the side. Javaria is just hanging onto the rope. So I'm going to do 66 and we'll divide it by 3, and Rojan's character Lexus can take 2 of that, and HP Fox's character Crest can take 1. 22 divided by 3. 7, so Rojan take 15 points of damage. HP Fox takes 7.
And they're at the bottom of the chimney.
They are at the bottom of the chimney now. Javaria is hanging by the rope at the last climbing pin.
So is she close enough to the top to see what the hell's going on? No, right?
No, she's got 30 more feet to go.
Oye, pero mija.
And it is a Terrafolk's turn. This one is actually just standing guard, so that one's fine. All right, 5s. Your turn. What are you doing? You've got these 2 Terrafolk there with you, and a clown car under the under you in the chimney. And 100 bits gets what everybody a hit dice back. It does.
Wait, I've been consuming my hit dice while doing this.
You shouldn't. You can give yourself full hit dice. It's just rolling a hit dice to see how many you get.
All right. Oh,
Hey.
thank God.
Why are you still not up this ladder?
Thank
Because
God.
we are the Derf Squad, Alicorn.
All right. Okay. So, like, the Benny Hill music is getting louder and louder as they're attempting to approach and help me, but I'm good. I'm motherfucking 5s. I can do anything. I am going to at least I believe I can. The one that botched, that guy?
Yep.
I am going to use an unarmed strike to attack him.
Okay. That'll hit.
All right, we're going to do damage on that, and then there's stuff after the damage. If Roll20 wants to do its thing.
All right.
I'm going to use my open hand technique, as it were. Right, and if I read this correctly, I use a key, so I only got 1 left, so good for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it needs to make a strength saving throw, or else I push it 15 feet away.
Okay.
Or push it not 15 feet away, just 15 feet.
What's the DC on it?
I have no idea. It just says it must make a strength saving throw, so I'm...
Okay. It rolled a 19, so it's going to make it either way.
Okay, there we go.
Advantage to the DM. All right.
Mole wants to see a TPK.
All right. So it took the 5 damage. Do you have do you get your second strike?
Yeah, with the unarmed strike, I get the second strike. So I was gonna, before I threw the second strike, I wanted to see if I was gonna do the hit or not.
Right. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll me damage. And another 5. Nice.
Okay. It said 15 feet, not 15 feet away. I was gonna try to like knock his ass down the hole.
That's viable tactic. Crest at the bottom of this 90-foot chimney, landing on top of Lexus. What are you up to?
Can I shout down the hole? Being able to cast a spell would be great right now.
Sure.
Spellcast would be useful.
Can I
think Crest wants to agree.
Up the chimney?
Dash?
Because I kind of want to clock 5s right now.
Whatever it takes to motivate you, young man. Whatever it takes to motivate you.
Do Ganassi? I guess an air Ganassi would get kind of a
Yeah, an air Ganassi might be able to, but not me. If we were in an ocean, it might be a different story. But let's just try and get back up there. There's not much else I can do.
Okay.
Get X. I love it.
I gave you guys advantage on
I'm
that.
Comfortable at the bottom.
No, you made it because I gave you guys advantage on that.
Oh, that's true.
So you made it. And you can't make it for the second one because Javaria is in your way.
Yes.
So you're basically in the situation you were in before Lexus tried to Captain America it, just with your positions reversed. All right, it's the Terrafolk turn, and this is the one that got punched. Now he shakes his head, clearing out like the ringing from it, and he lunges forward, trying to dig his teeth into Fives' arm. Doc Rickrow sends Spooner a health pot. So you've got a health potion
Nice.
that restores, was it 2d6? Yeah, 2d6 health when you want to use it.
Got it.
So here's the bite. 23, I'm pretty sure will hit.
Yep, it connects.
And takes 7 points of damage from that as his teeth kind of tear into your arm, and he jabs forward with his javelin. I don't know if a 15 hits. It does.
It will hit, but if he's in that position, didn't you say last time with the botch he's in no position to use the javelin because he's too close?
Just that turn.
Oh, okay.
Because he botched on that turn.
All right.
So 9 points of damage from that.
4.
Are you still stunning? All right, and then he's got one more attack with the javelin, and I think that one hits.
And it does connect.
Do you want to use a reaction and drink that health pot?
Yeah, because it's gonna get boring if like, hey, look, you're alive. Now you're dead. Now you're alive. Now you're paralyzed.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So go ahead and give me your 2d6 before I roll the damage
All right,
on
give me a
this.
second. How do
I'm being nice about it, but it's just so that I don't kill everybody twice. So 9 damage or 9 health.
So I just now we're back.
And now I take it away.
Okay. So now I have 3 health.
Well, you survived.
After mathing. Cool.
All right, Javaria.
No, this is fine. Guys, don't panic. This is fine. This is okay. Everything's okay.
Javaria, would you like to try to climb the last 30 feet of this?
Javaria, would you kindly climb the ladder?
Would you kindly? Go ahead and roll me athletics or strength. Nope, she's got advantage on it. She's got advantage on it.
Dude, I was about to good night. See you next Sunday.
So Javaria finally pops her head up out of the hole. And you see Fives backed against the wall with these 2 creatures flanking him, both of them holding javelins in their claws.
I am blooded.
One of them sees Javaria peek her furry head up out of the hole and decides he doesn't like the way that looks. and pokes her with a javelin.
Rude.
Does the 13 hit your AC? It does.
Yeah.
Damn it, turkey.
So you'll take 8 points of damage.
I'm trying, okay?
From that javelin, and he doesn't really get a bite attack, so he's just going to get the javelin attacks because of that.
Alicorn just dropped 100 bits.
For the turkey.
No, wait, what is that?
100 bits is the party gains 1 hit dice of health back. TBG, the cat is level 3, so she has 13 AC.
Fuck me.
So you'll take, what is that? 14 points of damage total, max. And then roll your hit dice to figure out what you got back.
You can do it. I believe in you.
The chat is out healing me.
You know what? I'm okay with this because this is what I wanted the menu for, was so that I could just kill you
just
guys.
Beat the ever-loving dick out of everybody in the party on the regular.
It kind of is. Like this adventure is meant to be meat grindy and like just throwing adventurers at it.
I'm just gonna say, Imp, that just one, hearing that his temple was destroyed, 2, hearing that his god is dead, and 3, just the ever-loving hell that they have gone through since they got here. I'm not going to be surprised if Lex just says, screw the cleric thing, I'm a barbarian now.
All right.
Maybe he just jumps into a volcano. I don't know. I mean,
speaking of Lex, it is his turn.
All right. So I look up the hole, raise the shield up again, and call up to Crest round 2. But this time, my other hand is going on the rope, and I'm going at a normal speed to push him up.
Okay. So I'll give you advantage on it, and it's a DC 10. And there's only 1 because you're only carrying 1 person. That'll do it. All right. Until the top, where the 3 of you, Javaria, Crest, and Lexus, all bust forth from the mouth of this chimney, startling the Terrafolk who were tormenting Fives.
Since that technically is a move action, do I still have the ability to use an action?
Shake the magic 8 ball.
I'm going to say no because it was more than 30 feet. It was 90 feet.
Okay.
So just because you made that in a turn, I'm not going to give you an attack action.
Gotcha. All right.
Although
hey guys, look, you made it.
As you guys burst forth, the Terrafolk give out this squawk. Because what they saw was easy prey 1 person. And the squawk alerts the one that was standing guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he can get around there. All right. And he's going to attack Javaria. Bite. That'll hit.
Damn it.
For Javaria. So take 9 from that.
No.
And then melee. That'll hit by 1. And then 1 more if she's still standing. So total was 17, 23.
She's out. Brian.
The dream.
All right. So give me a death saving throw for Javaria.
Okay.
This is heartbreaking.
Okay, bear with me. There's there we go. Yeah, death save.
I'm like stress eating because of you guys. Jesus.
All right. So I don't think that's that is a fail because it's a DC 10 or a DC 10. Yeah. All right. 5s.
I'm a punch. I'm just gonna do the only thing I know how to do at this point is beat the ever-loving dick out of that freaking pterodactyl.
Do it.
Same what I've been attacking. Let's go.
That'll hit.
Eat me.
Probably not the thing to say to them.
It might. All right. You get your follow-up attack.
Damn straight I do. Boop.
That'll crit. Nice.
Hey.
Roll damage.
Die, devil bird!
8.
Please.
So it's woozing. Its head is just kind of rocking back and forth, but it's still upright. Crest.
So which one was Five's attacking?
The one on the left there.
In that case,
Roll to beat, take a health, don't miss.
I am going to go ahead and use True Strike on the one on the right.
Okay.
That's just going to give me advantage on my next attack.
Sounds good. Okay. And it is the woozy one's turn. I'm going to make a dex save to make sure it doesn't fall in the hole. That'll do it. And it's going to attack Fives. It's still going to keep its distance, though, because its head rattled from those blows. So it's just going to attack with the javelin. 19 will hit.
Nope.
410.
I'm dead.
Give me a... You're at 0?
Yep, I'm at 0.
All right. Give me a death saving throw. That'll be a fail.
Oh my god.
All right. Javaria is out. Terrafolk's turn.
Did I reset my successes and failures from last time around?
You should. Yeah, you should be at just 1 entry now.
How do you do death saves, Imp?
The first 1 to 3. So either 3 passes or 3 failures.
I mean, when they roll them. Because I don't know
what the calculation is.
Yeah.
No, like how when you make them roll every time.
Every turn when it comes to their turn. Yeah.
All right.
So actually, Javaria should be giving me a death saving throw.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
That's 2.
Yes.
Don't worry, guys. I can save you. I can save you.
I will let bits work during death saves because they're not technically dead until they failed all of their death saving throws. So yes. All right, this one is going to look at Crest, who pointed a finger menacingly at it. It wasn't a big fan of that.
My finger points.
And it's going to jab him with its javelin, like you do. 11 doesn't hit.
Miss.
All right. Alicorn's given everybody 2 hit dice worth of life, including you 2 making death saving throws.
Wait. Okay.
Second
so
one
in
hit.
chat, you guys are basically the gods that are favoring us. I like this.
Yep.
That one will hit.
And 7 from that.
I mean, they're making the healer's job easier.
Can I take those?
You take those and then go ahead and do your hit die. Yeah, that's fine.
I'll wait for everybody to do theirs because there's gonna be thousands of dice freaking flying all over the place.
Nice. Rojan got full out of that. HP Fox got full out of it.
I get 4 HP.
You do get 2 of them.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Well, look on the bright side, Alicorn. If we were to die, you would just meet new characters.
So 11.
What are you clicking for?
Oh god!
Yeah, but
God, Mole, why?
If I die, she can't come into the game as Samoya. So
okay. So Mole, I'm gonna hang on to that for next week because we've got 20 minutes left, and I don't know that we're even gonna finish this combat before the end of it. But I will.
The god
I will
of
make
death
a note.
displeased.
And I have a nice climactic spot that they can fight on. So we'll get to it next week. I promise. All right, everybody's healed up from everything. Okay, so this one is still alive, actually. That one took its turn. Lexus.
So all of these fools are up. All right. I don't have any. No, I don't have any touchy spells. All right, I'm just gonna wail on the one in front of me with my warhammer. One-handed this time because I still got the shield from being an elevator.
All right, that'll hit.
Is there a way that I can swing to knock, like maybe knock him towards the hole?
Sure.
All right, he's gonna take 8 damage.
And with that, you hear the body just crunch as the warhammer connects, and you can feel him go limp as you like follow through and just drop his corpse down the chimney. Terrafolk this one. I'm gonna call him off guard because Javaria was dead and then the gods favored her. and she's not anymore. So that catches him a bit off guard. He's going to just get 1 attack out of his 3 that he normally gets. That will hit, though.
Never mind.
And hurt a little bit. So Javaria take 7 points of damage from that. All right, 5s.
Being bullied.
I'll punch the dude that's next to me.
Go for it.
Really, I'm like backed up into a corner here anyway. Dude, what? Wait, what? What?
All right, so I didn't tell you to declare this before rolling, so I'm going to let it slide this one time. You do have advantage that you can use that somebody bought you.
When was this? There's been a lot of bits flying at me. I'm very confused what we do and do not have.
Doc Regro donated so that you would get advantage earlier. You haven't used it. Normally, I would make you declare it before you use it, but because I didn't say that stipulation earlier. Was it to me? I swear somebody gave one to.
Oh, hold on, let me see.
I know that
you
Mole...
each have one.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
We both have one. Yeah.
All right.
So because
so let's just cancel each other out then. You use your advantage for the botch. I use mine for the crit.
I haven't used mine yet.
Okay.
So because I said like I didn't tell you you have to declare it before you roll. In the future you have to declare it before you roll. But because I haven't said that, if you want to use it on this roll, I will let you.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Honestly, I thought he had given it to you. I didn't know that I had one. So
No,
sorry.
no, we both have one.
Okay, well, now you have one because I'm obviously going to use it or else I'm falling down the hole because I've gotten to know you a little bit.
Yeah, that's probably what would happen. So go ahead and roll me damage for your crit. 7, nice.
I get the other bonus attack.
Okay.
I really need to get like a pad to write this shit down now that we're adding those in.
That'll hit. So close to a crit. Another 7. Nice. All right.
We're doing a lot of 7s tonight. Jesus.
All right, Crest. You've got advantage on the attack against that one?
Yes, I do.
So go ahead, and I'm going to assume that that's what you're going to do.
How's it looking? Is it looking really hurt, or like it can probably take another couple hits?
It's bruised up a little bit, but it looks like it could take another couple hits.
Okay, now I know the spell specifically said on attack rolls, but could I do a strength roll using that advantage to try and knock it down the hole?
So I think the way that would work is I'll give you advantage on it, and you have to make an attack, and then like a strength check to see if you can actually follow it up with enough force to push it down the hole.
Okay. I will roll my attack here.
Good thing you have advantage. All right, that'll hit.
So there's the damage on that one, and then strength. Where's my strength? There it is.
That'll work.
Nice.
So instead of the dagger, I think what we have is like you have this dagger both handed, and like you're swinging a haymaker, just holding this dagger in your hand, and you drive it into this thing's shoulder and push it off the edge of the cliff. And as he falls, the blade of this thing tears through its shoulder and through its wing, so it's not able to actually fly or catch its balance as it's flying, getting pushed down the chimney. And you can hear it land at the bottom on top of the other body with some sickening snaps and cracks.
Perfect.
Javaria, what are you up to?
So, quarterstaff, baseball swing for this thing, because she's having a really bad day.
We're all having a bad day. This island hates us.
Oh my god, screw this place. There we go.
Glass it from orbit's the only way to be sure.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Yeah, baby.
I am, Nick.
All right, -7. All right. Lexus, what are you doing?
Can I see this thing without an issue?
Yeah, you've got a line of sight on it, yeah.
Little bit of a cat in your way.
Well, I'm gonna say I'm sorry for hitting the cat. If this happens, I'll heal you.
Famous. Don't worry, I got this. I'll just heal you. It's all good.
That will miss both the cat and the Terrafolk.
Damn.
Speaking of Terrafolks, it's not very happy about what has gone on. Seeing two of its brethren get thrown into that chimney and hear their bodies crunch against the floor below, it's going to turn tail and run. Mags, you get an attack of opportunity if you want to take it.
I'm so taking it. You come back here, you bitch!
Ya bitch!
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
And we're having turkey for dinner!
Two-handed.
I was just gonna go one-handed. I figured
Okay.
it would be easier.
-2. Oops, not -52. That's a different number. And it scurries off into a corridor on to the south, and you can see it as it turns its tail.
Mole's gonna collect your souls. God damn it, Mole! I thought we were friends.
All right. So now that is done with, what are you guys doing?
I think Crest is probably going to go over here and kind of slump against the wall and slide down, so he's sitting on the floor.
Okay.
Oh, that was the corner I was gonna slump into. Fine. We're just gonna have a little cuddle puddle. It's fine.
I'm going to kick dust down the hole, and I'm gonna sit right where I'm at.
All right. You're just on the edge of it?
Yep.
Okay.
Just on the edge of it, because what else could go wrong?
Oh, if you were seeing what I'm seeing right now, there's a lot that could go wrong.
Why you gotta say shit like that? Why you gotta do that to me, man?
He actually
All right.
didn't. He didn't say he couldn't. In fact,
I'm going to try this as everyone is a little under the weather.
in my head, what I just heard is Samuel L. Jackson going, "Hold on to your butts."
Yeah, literally, like, and you're whipping out the book. Like, when you gotta look some shit up, you know that this is gonna be a Hail Mary.
So I'm gonna try this, which just makes me go, "Oh shit."
I mean, feel free to exclude me. I'm at full HP.
Okay. I'm gonna try to channel divinity to heal everybody, or to cast healing and restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times my character level.
Okay,
so 15.
So essentially full. Well, actually, yeah, that'd be full heal for me. Like other than Lex, I'm the tankiest one here.
What's the description of the spell say?
Okay, so this time around, because the last time he tried doing this in the fight against the undead, he got a big old holy middle finger and nothing happened. So if he closes his eyes for a minute and I say, "Lathander, if you are not with me on this one, then I am alone." And I try my damnedest to use this ability.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Let's do 3, since there were a bunch of 3s rolled earlier.
What does that mean?
So your prayers echo out through the chamber, and you can hear the rustle of the wind, or excuse me, you can hear the howl of the wind and the rustle of the wings just outside the mouth of the cavern, but no holy light fills you. There's no answer to your prayer.
Well, we had a cleric once.
Oh, Lathander ditched you like a prom date.
Okay. I'm still in my angelic form, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah, I still am. So I think with this, Alex is going to just like clench the holy symbol in his hand and just let out a rage-filled roar as he lets what's left of his his angelic form just burst out in a radiant light that fills the cave.
Okay. And I think that's a good spot for us to wrap up for the week.
Depressing fucking campaign.
I'm having a blast. I don't know what you're talking about.
But it's just like everybody's so tormented. One dude got his tongue ripped out. The other one's like got his faith freaking shaken.
I do have a point of brightness in today's very dreary game. You're all level 4 now. Congratulations.
Yay. More spells that I can't use.
I don't even think I can level up right now. Like story wise and like just canonical wise, I don't think I can take a level in cleric this time.
We've got a week to think about it. So you folks that watched at home, thanks so much for hanging out with us while we play D&D. It's a blast. We do have 3.5 shows a week on this channel. Mondays is my office hours, which I've been terrible about streaming, and I'm going to try to get better about. Tuesdays is Gibbering Mouthers, which is a planar hopping 5th edition D&D game. Wednesdays is RPG Mixtape, where we play a different system with a different guest star every month. This month we're playing Mouse Guard with On the Forefront, who is an amazing caster to play that with. It's just been a lot of fun. And Sunday nights is Blood Moon Adventures. This is our 5th edition D&D game that you've been watching tonight. If you haven't done so already, hit the follow button so that you guys know when we go live. We do a lot of events like charity events. And we also do giveaways and stuff. I gave away a copy, a collector's edition of Blades in the Dark, and Tiger the Gale, who was in here earlier, actually won that, got it recently, so that's awesome. We are going to go on a raid here in just a minute, send our love to another community, just show our support for them. But before we do, Hybrid Magpie, who are you and what do you do on the internet?
I am Hybrid Magpie. I am a creative caster here on Twitch. I do a lot of emotes, channel overlays, general shenanigans like that. So if you need your channel spruced up, just let me know. We do also play the occasional video game. At least we will once my computer gets fixed.
All right. Rojan is a co-DM here on Dungeons and Distractions and DMs the Gibbering Mouthers game. Rojan, who are you? What do you do on the internet?
Well, aside from suffering here on this game and making people suffer on the Tuesday game, I have my own channel where I play a variety of games, mostly right now focused around RPGs, FPSs, and the occasional fighting game.
All right. Spooner, who are you? What do you do on the internet? Why are we dealing with you?
Dude, don't even get me started while you're dealing with me. But I am Spooner Sloth, and I do stream here on Twitch. I'm I guess you could say variety streamer. On Sundays, I'm here with these guys, being the best character, period, amongst all the shows of every day of the week for all eternity. Right now, we're just kind of dicking around on Destiny 2. I took HP Fox for the raid with us. He's part of our raiding crew for the most part. And we will be playing some Star Wars goodness coming up very, very, very soon. And outside of that, I'm not entirely sure yet. That might be a little bit of a surprise.
Right on. HP Fox, who are you? What do you do on the internet?
I am HB Fox, and I'm the manager behind The Hunter Wild. We have a community-oriented variety cast here on Twitch. And when I say variety, I mean variety. Just like, look at the last few things we've been playing. We went from Horizon Zero Dawn to Hand of Fate to Getting Over It. If you haven't played Getting Over It, if you haven't seen Getting Over It, you're in for a treat. It's something else. If anyone's familiar with QWOP, it's made by the same guy.
Oh, God.
So,
yep.
Yeah, stop by, say hi.
In fact, let's go stop by tonight. We're going to go raid the Hunter Wild this evening. So what I want you to do, there's this channel. Open that up in another tab. Pre-type out the message. I heard that there were dragons in here. But don't hit enter until you see me say, we're here for the XP. And then I want you to spam his chat and just fill it up. Show them all the love and support. Hunter is an amazing caster and is super supportive. And I want you guys just to go enjoy that that channel. It is a lot of fun. Enjoy that community over there. And we will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for hanging out.
Ooh.